Well. Good morning to anybody that's here with us on the East. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm here with the King of Chaos, Danny.
Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, right? Hopefully, it'll stay a good morning, this show. Hopefully, things will work out.
How's everybody doing? What's
Everybody, we don't have that. Well, there's people. There's people. Look at that. Mike Wall Jasper is the first one.
Good morning, Mike. How are you, Mike? Good to have you here.
Pirate Gamer Boy, who was
Good
looking
morning.
at my restaurant. He actually, I cut it out. I went in there and I edited it out on the receipt. When I showed the receipt, it had the name of the restaurant on the top, and he looked it up and said it got bad reviews. I went in and I followed. I went myself and I followed most of them. There's many good reviews on there, but the bad reviews of the restaurant that I went to, on the one sitting on the dock, the bad reviews were 4 years ago, 6 years ago. They were old. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe there was maybe a change over the years.
Yeah, you get people that write comments there. They say the food sucks. In the meantime, the food is great. You got all
Yeah, they
kinds of.
could be. They could have some kind of problem with them.
And then you got competitors there. You get other people to, they pay them off a few bucks to make a bad comment.
Exactly,
All a
exactly.
bunch of bullshit. Eh,
What's up, Peter Boothroyd?
Hi, Peter. How's my Peter?
Sorry about that. It was interesting, but I didn't find it accurate. But
Yeah,
yeah,
sure.
sure.
Thank you.
What's up,
Greetings.
JT Forever 1414?
Greetings from the United States.
Hey, Danny. You know what? I lost 10 pounds.
Good. I heard. Yeah. People think, oh, 10 pounds, that ain't nothing. Go to the store and pick up 2 bags of flour, 5 pounds and 5 pounds, and you see how heavy that is. So it's very good. I have to say, Joe, you're doing a very good job.
Yeah, no problem. It's easy this time, and not only that, it's 10 pounds in 17 days. They
You're
lost
saving your life.
from the 20. I started June 21st. Today's July 8th.
You want to lose more weight, you have a little bit more sex. You know what I mean? Take off a lot of calories when you have that
What do
sex.
you think what do you think when Robin leaves and goes to Woodstock? What do you think? Where do you think
It's
she's going?
true. Have sex is the best exercise there is. But Joe, I think you could use a gym. Really, in all honesty,
Yeah,
when you're on Medicare, they pay
I
for you
won't
to
be
go.
on Medicare. I'm not taking it.
It's $20 a month for a Gold's Gym. You go
Yeah, but
there.
you're not taking Medicare. I hear some negative things about that. By the
No,
way,
no, you might meet some nice looking blondes and brunettes and
well,
stuff
the
like
thing
that.
I hear is, I don't know when they're going to start sending. They said if you're going to decline it, you got to decline it right away when they send something to your house. Otherwise, they automatically enroll you. And,
Yeah, you got a whole year to wait.
no,
Well,
no, because no, it's not how it works. First of all, I'll turn 65. I hate to say it, in like 9 months, a
wow, already.
year, and they'll probably send this stuff to your house like in months ahead.
Yeah, so now you don't have to worry about it. I'll work you through it. I've been there.
Okay, hello, Beetle Eddie. I'll just ask you in the beginning. Here we go again, but it's all right. It's all right. I guess do I plan on seeing Ringo in Queens on October 1st? Well, the answer was instinctively no. I don't care really, but then it's funny because my girlfriend said, "Yeah, why do we go?" Because we found out it's only a train. It's an easy train ride, and you get it right out of the train, and there it is.
Very good.
So now I'm thinking I might go.
I got 2 concerts coming up. I told you already. August 26th, we got the tickets already for 38 Special in Rhinebeck, New York, and in Ulster County Fair, we got Exile. The group Exile.
At
So
least I've heard of 38 Special. I never heard of Exile.
sure. I
Well,
wanna kiss you all over. Oh,
that song. Okay, I know that song.
yeah.
Sure.
There's a couple, but I don't know really know the band, but I heard through other chats that they're good. You know, it's a good group. So we're gonna take a chance and go. Me, Robin, and my niece and her husband.
Well, that's good. I'm glad,
I-
Dan. You finally
I'm
getting
gonna
out there.
see. I'm going to see 38 Special for the third time. I got a guitar pick from Donnie Van Zandt and the signed CD from the band the last time I went. So I'm looking forward to going again because 38 Special is a great Southern rock band.
Don't worry about it, gamer boy. It's okay. Let's see. We
I
got
didn't tell you,
JD Thompson. Hello.
good morning, JD. I didn't tell you I was invited to Taylor Swift's wedding. Did I tell you at the Garden? I got
Mm-hmm.
invitations. Yeah, it was a great celebration. I talked to Paul McCartney and Stevie Nicks. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget about who came over to the Stewart Player.
Oh yeah, you want to hear a story? My wife goes, check this out. It was not breaking news, but in Middletown, New York, which is I'm in Middletown, New York, at a Stewart's. Who shows up there? Mike Tyson. And there was a picture of Mike Tyson, and I believe it was, I don't think it was a store manager, probably an employee, and they had a picture taken together. And there's other famous people in the area. I don't know what's going on, but they might be planning to do a film or something here.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we'll never hear the end of that film either once you start
And
doing
you
it.
know what? We go to, and I wanted to go to that Stewart's
That morning.
that morning. But Robin says, nah, Linda got us milk. You know, so we go to that Stewart's all the time, you know, and he shows up there. Unbelievable. So it's my
What a
wife's fault.
small world, huh? By the way, you can always, I don't know if you know this, you can always go in yourself and change your handle. You can take the 1414 out or make it something else if you want. You're gonna go into your handle. There you go. Penny Lane, what's going on?
Hey, Penny Lane, love you. Morning.
Good morning, Penny Lane.
So I see everybody survived 100 degrees plus.
Oh, please, all you babies out there.
And Joe said, Joe says at the bar, I have to admit, it was kind of hot.
Yeah, it was, but I don't. I did say that. Why would I? If I was ashamed of saying that, I wouldn't have said it.
So you were out in the sun, so you got less brain cells now than you did before.
I get less brain cells every Wednesday when I do this show with you. I lose brain cells.
All right.
Nope. Hello, Cherry. What's going
Cherry
on?
Carter. Are you related to Billy Carter or what's the other guy? What's the president's name?
What is that?
Hey, look. Make me big.
In your wildest and wettest dreams. Oh, what's that? Is that who's he with in the picture?
Somebody works at Stewart's.
How about taking a picture with you? What's the point of see? I don't want to see some other guy.
I wasn't there.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I wasn't paying that much attention, to be honest.
Yeah, naturally. What else is new? That guy Tyson was about 5 miles away from me, if that.
Not even.
I remember when you turned 60 like it was yesterday. To be honest, I think I just started watching you around then. Oh, interesting.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's Robbie's birthday.
Happy birthday. Now, Joe, you have to give a donation.
I was just thinking about that. I give you a donation today. The donation is you don't have to make a donation to me today. Keep the money.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, Pablo. Great work. Thank you very much, Pablo. Like I say, I've got that want power, and I also want to remind everybody, want power to me is more strong than willpower. And I really hope you'll join me on Sunday because Sunday I'll be doing another weight loss update, weight loss discussion. That's when it's like a support group, and I'm really hoping that more people who are interested in the same thing will go and weigh in on the subject, so to speak.
Hi, Pablo. How many variations do you got now?
Does Danny have any Thin Lizzy in his collection?
Yeah, I got an album called Black Rose and a few other ones. Yeah, a great Irish band. Yeah, another the lead vocalist there, and songwriter. Yeah, another loss in music. You know, died too young from alcohol abuse and so on. Yeah, Thin Lizzy. Yeah, I like them. I
Another
heard
guy he's talking about death again, about who died and how he died and all of
Yeah.
this.
Well, some people don't know, you know.
No, but some people don't want to hear about stuff like that. Yeah, the LIRR of Forest Hills Stadium right across the street. There you go. Zoom, I walk across the street. So I'm thinking possibly. I'm not wild about coming back at night, though, these days. Because these days, you know, who the freak knows, man? It's over. It's over. It's been over for a long time. You're starting to think that, eh? Who says it's April? Ha ha. That is. As a new member joined All Star Band, I don't think so. It's the same old lineup. That's the only thing. It's another reason why I'm not that thrilled with seeing Ringo. The last time I saw him was 4 years ago.
Here we go. Talking about the Beatles.
And you know, I saw him 4 years ago, and I got to tell you, man, it's the same damn band. I'm not saying it's a bad band. It's just the same. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. You know, it's amazing. You know, you're sitting at home and Mike Tyson's in the store 4 miles from here. You know, he was a great fighter. I liked him. You know, I don't watch boxing anymore, but I used to
He'll bite your ear off.
back in the old days. Boxing was great. You know.
Yeah, sure. Well, hello. Thanks for saying hello to Mellow Fellow. He's
I
usually
know.
on our movie chats. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing good lately with your movie chats. They're getting people up there.
I don't see the numbers doing that good though.
Plus, Tim Allen's happy. He doesn't have to talk too much.
Oh. Hello,
Good morning.
Christian.
Are you a Christian?
Fortunately I can stay for this one as I do not leave the house. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's weird stuff, man.
I love you, 4D man. Remember that. You're a great asset to the movie chat.
Sure.
Yeah, you're like a professor. I see you as a professor.
Yeah. But Danny's so dumb that he thinks everybody's like a professor.
Yeah, right. Don't be jealous.
I only said that because it fit.
No, Joe's quiet. Joe, I didn't see anything this week.
That's not what it's about. You know, I really wish you would understand that. Now I'm realizing, you know, the show is not about how many movies have I seen. And if we don't watch out, we won't talk about that at all. We'll just talk about movies in general because, you know, first of all, I saw the Odd Couple movie again. Yes, which I've seen 80 times.
Wow,
so,
gosh.
you know.
You know, for these man, 4D man's house is like a museum with posters and take you into a different dimension. You know, I can imagine.
And Mellow Fellow says it'll be his birthday the next Monday when we do the show. Do you think I'm going to remember?
There's no room. There's no room for celebration. You just get older. You know, it's good when you're a kid, but when you get older, it's horrible. You know. Oh, Pablo, you got 89 variations. Very good. Very good.
But, you know, Cherry Carter, with all due respect, it figures you'd wait for weight loss pills. Pills, drugs. What is it with people? You know, that's not that's cheating. And when people do that, not just you, Cherry, so don't take it personally. I'm going to everybody else out there. I don't believe in those shots to lose weight. I don't believe in pills.
No.
That's bullshit.
No, don't take that stuff.
Weaklings.
They don't know everything about Ozempic and all those other ones there down the road. They'll come out with breaking news that it causes this, it causes that, and it's too late. I think. Let's see. I got all Thin Lizzy's records. Top 3 band from. Yeah, very good. The boys are back in town. But I honestly think when my brother got the Johnson and Johnson shot, COVID shot, it caused him heart damage because prior to that he was fine, and my sister-in-law got it too. And right after he got the Johnson and Johnson COVID shot, they took it off the market, and I actually believe that caused heart damage to my brother.
As much as I'd love to go in there full force, I can't. I won't.
I never had heart conditions.
Everybody gets all upset.
And
Marcus, what's going on?
what?
We'll always.
I love you, bro, Marcus. Where have you been?
I see that the transparent one's trying to be funny and he isn't.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is a silly comment. To be fair to Ringo, he's 86. You can't expect him to make big changes at this point. He's had this band for 15, 20 years when he wasn't 86.
Well, it's not, for people that sees Ringo often, it would be nice to have a new lineup with different people. It'd be very interesting because you get a chance to see other people, that wrote songs and performed songs, but 15 years, that's a long stretch. But what are you going to do? That's the way it is.
People do this all the time. In a few years, you won't get the choice of whether to see Ringo or not. So go. It's like, listen. I've seen Ringo already at least 10 times. I've done my part. You know what I mean? So and I saw him 4 years ago, which isn't exactly like 30 years ago. 4 years ago. I may go, but the thing is, I don't want to go through all the rigmarole of tickets and everything. However that goes. It's like just. And by the way, I heard it was outdoors. That's another thing. The stadium, the Forest Hills Stadium, is outdoors. I don't want to in October 1st, outdoors.
Yeah, that's kind of stretching it, huh? But September's a beautiful month. Actually, September's probably the best month out of the year.
For you,
it's not too hot. It's not too cold. It normally doesn't rain a lot.
We're in the best month of the year, July, the best month of the year.
No, this month's been horrible. Thank you, 4D man. It's from my heart. I really mean it.
Eddie still. By the way, Eddie, when you're Beatles stuff, I'm going to tell you something. Eddie. I'm ashamed to say this. I don't know if I should tell you this, Beatle Eddie. He said maybe Paul will show up and he'll do Home to Us. I doubt it. Everybody, Beatle fans, wish these things. Not going to happen. Okay, you never know, but I don't think so. That's over. That ship has sailed. By the way, Dungeon Lane. Dungeon Lane is a great Paul album. I believe that. Yeah. But the news of it is like it's so 2 months ago.
That's what happens. You talk about it so much, you listen to it 1,000 times, and then you get tired of it. That's
just I've had enough of it.
Overplay music. Never overplay music.
Yeah, whatever, Dan.
Except for 70s music. I never get. Me and Robin, we hear this whole over and over. Summer Breeze and Father and Son by Cat Stevens and all kind of repetitive songs. I love them.
Simon,
yeah, we love them.
I got to tell you something, Eddie. I'm going to be honest with you. You've been sending me a lot of messages lately, a lot, and a lot of people do that. As I say, I know I'm not Paul McCartney. I know I'm not whatever, Taylor Swift or anything. But, people, when you have a channel or something, they're like, oh, I want to send you a message. Everybody does. And you get bombarded with all these. You're not the only one sending me messages. Like you sent me one that said, hey, Joe, Ringo's playing in concert on October 1st. By that time, I'd already got 15 messages telling me that.
Yeah, Joe does the same thing. You sent me one the other day. You got to watch this. Like
we're different.
What?
You should have watched it anyway. So the point is, I got tired of it.
It's one guy stating that.
Let's do this after. Let me finish the point with Eddie, then we can talk about the guy. Keep that thought. It's a good conversation. But the thing is, so Eddie, I didn't want to block you because all of a sudden you'd be blocked. So what I did was I finally have this thing. What is it called? Oh, geez. I can't remember the name of it. It was some other feature where you don't block them. You just gently so from what I learned is all your comments will go to the bottom of my people. In other words, you're not blocked, but like if you send me like a lot of texts and say I got like 100 friends listed. You'll be on the bottom. So I won't. So I won't see him. I'm just. I shouldn't have told you that. People mean well. I know you mean well. Just a lot of stuff every day going. Oh, another one, another one. And some of them are helpful, but 99% of them. Like he sent me. He sent me some fat guys singing Elvis songs. What do I care? I really don't. I don't care.
Joe, hey, people out there, you see what Joe does to his viewers?
Not everybody. No.
Nope. He puts them on the bottom. In the meantime, I gotta watch the shit he sends me.
I don't like that attitude with you, Dan. I'm sending you things that you should watch.
No.
Like the thing we watched about the guy trying to tell you. I sent you a few people telling you, and it was an expert. The guy was an expert when it comes to houses and living and renting. And he said that it pays to rent, not only. He was telling all the bad things about owning a house, right, Danny?
That guy's a lot of bullshit. In the meantime, he owns property all over the fucking place. Don't listen to these people because if I thought like that back in 1983, I wouldn't have what I have today. That 3-family house in 43 years brought me in a lot of money. I don't give a shit what you say. And
what do you do with that money? What do you do with that money?
I pay bills. I enjoy myself.
Always number one. I pay bills. That's always the first one.
Cars. You know how many cars I owned in my life? Hey, you live your life.
Why are you driving an old jalopy?
I live your life my way. You pay the massive amount of money every month for rent, while I pay $7,000 a year to be where I am.
Danny, I don't buy. I told you the guy's an expert on this stuff, and that's what he said.
It's too late.
Okay, I just muted you. Now the thing is, first of all, you say, "Oh, I have bought all these cars." Meanwhile, you're driving a car that's 40 years old or something. You said.
I'm not stupid. I'm not going to go out and buy a $40,000 car and pay $10,000 a year in insurance. What do you think? I'm stupid?
It doesn't matter. But the thing is, you're contradicting yourself. You don't realize you're contradicting yourself.
No, I ain't. My
I got you. On the one hand, you're saying, "Hey, I bought all the cars I bought." Next minute, you're saying, "I'm not going to buy cars and have all this expensive." What do you make up your mind? Make up your mind.
It will be a nice
car. My next car is going to be nice. A Mercedes Benz.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But buy a Toyota. I have a 1997 Toyota Avalon. Let me tell you something.
And I have
Let's have me and you have a drag race. I'll leave you in the dust.
I'm sure you would. And you know what? I don't give a flying frig because I don't care about speed and I don't care about. I just want to get from here to there.
Wait a minute. I asked Joe on the telephone. I says, Joe, whose house is that? Where you went to at the barbecue? And it would be your sister's husband, right?
Right.
That remarried. Okay. Right. I says, ask him if this place there, which is beautiful. If you see the video, barbecue video, if it's a money pit, and you see what kind of answer you get. You get a spatula up your ass.
I'm sure that both of them have to work continuously.
So what?
Hold on a minute to maintain that thing. The guy is going to be 63. He's going to be 63. He retired. He used to work at a good job. He used to work at corrections. Actually, he was a corrections officer. He got an early retirement. Then he went to the post office and had to take a retirement job. And he's been at the post office 20 years now.
So he enjoyed the paycheck coming in. He's not lazy like you.
All right, well, don't give me this lazy stuff. I run 3 channels. You're the one that lays on his back constantly when I talk to you. The phone, you turn the phone picture on. I see you without a shirt, laying on that couch all the time, and you get tired. Yeah, Joe. Joe. And that's what you do all day. Once in a while, you get up to go and what? To go and take the dogs to the vet. That's it.
I can afford it.
I know. When I ask you, what do you do with all that money that you say, I made all this money? I say, what do you do with it? And you say, I pay my bills. I don't live to pay everybody else. That's not what I live. I live to enjoy my own.
I'm going to 2 concerts. That's going to be money, enjoyment.
Well, it's about time, Danny. It's about time.
No, I seen Barry Manilow last year and ELO.
The only pills I take are vitamin supplements.
Another bullshit. You got to eat proper. You don't need no vitamins.
It doesn't hurt.
They eat vegetables, fruit.
There's a 10 p.m. curfew. That's interesting.
Lola was my love. Lola Falina.
Oh, thanks for telling me it was Lola. I wasn't paying attention. Lola's not allowed on the show. If you watch an old video, you'll see it in the thumbnail. It's a picture of Lola biting her master, Danny, on drawing blood on the arm. And Danny got all mad, said, "You bitch, you bit me." So I told you, don't let it. If a dog attacks you or bites you, put it down. You know. And he's still over there playing off count. He's not even on. He still has the dog up. Okay, keep the dog up. It's your choice. Everybody would take weight loss pills like candy if they were reliable and available. Yeah, because that's people for you. Oh, I want to just take weight loss pills and eat whatever the fuck I want. You know. Yeah.
Joe, you bite a lot. We should put you to sleep.
Oh boy, that's nice. That's nice.
I can't stand it.
I'm a human being. You know.
No, you're a pit bull.
I hate pit bulls, man. Pit bulls should be banned.
It's their owners.
Joe don't feel like reading. He's making you believe he's reading it.
I'm reading it, asshole. I'm reading it. I'm very interested in this comment. Okay.
Oh.
See, I hate when people like Danny's doing now think they got you, and they'll laugh at me while I'm reading it. But for some reason, I'm just reading it to myself this time. I'm not saying it out loud, but I'm reading it. So tell me I'm not reading it, you jerk. Well, it's inevitable. Okay, people aren't into exercise or dieting. We're a lazy species. Speak for yourself. Eventually, they will sort out the health risks, and it will be like aspirin. Everyone will be on them. I don't agree. I don't think it's right. Okay, I feel great as a person. What I've done. Accomplishing, I feel great what I've accomplished all on my own without anything else. So that's how I feel about it.
Morning, Robert P.
Robert P, what's up? Good morning.
Hope everything is all right.
Let's see, what is this, Robert? I saw Ringo on the Vertical Man tour. That was good enough. That was in 1998, for God's sake. It's almost 30 years ago.
That's all right,
what we're talking about, right? Kind of like that. The Transparent Man says Rotogravure, Ringo's album, is back in fashion. Well, it's actually the anniversary. It's the 50th anniversary. And I'm going to be doing, at some point before the year is out, I'm going to be doing a Fab Gab show on my regular channel where I'm going to be ranking the songs on that album, by the way. James Farley. Whoa, better late than never, right?
Right. Morning, James.
It's the pain of fame. Exactly. I'm talking about with me, I guess. Oh, I didn't know we could send Joe messages. Well, what are we talking about? Not here. Not here. He thinks it's fun. He thinks it's not. I don't know what you're laughing about.
No. You send Joe something, he won't watch it.
Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. 99% of the time, people send me things that I'm not interested in, or that I've already seen by 5 other people sent me already.
No, he watches videos where alligator bites two arms off a lady and all kinds of shit like that.
Pops up in my feed, yeah.
Nah, garbage.
And by the way, garbage, just from a guy that loves movies like that.
It's not a movie; it's reality, which is, you know, you put a wall up. You don't want to see that shit.
Yes, they definitely have a beautiful property, no doubt about it. And the best thing is I get to visit it, and I don't have to maintain it. I get to visit it, enjoy it.
You know, I'm telling you, Joe's ridiculous. These people have a beautiful piece of property, and Joe don't realize that the price they paid for it, the price they can get for it now, they can live like millionaires. But Joe don't see that. He sees a money pit.
It is a money pit. A lot of people I've seen videos with people who are homeowners that say it's a money pit.
It's a lot of bullshit. I'm happy. Robin, is a money pit here?
Robin, mommy. Hey, mommy. Look what Joe said. Mommy, Joe said this. What? Get out of here, you.
That bothers me.
Yeah, he does that. He's jealous. That's a sign of jealousy.
Exactly, sure. That's what I am. I'm jealous, sure.
Robin, is this a money pit, Robin?
I'm jealous that I got to throw all my money into my home. The guy at that video I sent you explained how even though you're paying rent, you're paying just as much, if not more, when it comes to a homeowner. He explained the same kind of thing. You know, I forget what he called it. Well, I'll go back to watch the video because it's still on the phone. So I'll go back.
Yeah, it's not bullshit. Okay.
Yeah. It's how much money is put out or whatever. It's lost is the same kind of thing.
There's nothing lost. It's nothing lost with real estate. Nothing lost.
Whatever. You know, you just keep making your money so that you don't do anything with it except pay dog bills and pay your doctor bills, and that's it. By the way, we didn't talk about the dentist stuff yet.
That's when you put your money in your mouth.
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're gonna have upcoming dental problems. I see it.
I got you.
I can see it.
Problems. And how about you with your problems? You talk about them. You're going to talk about them here?
My teeth don't bother me right now, but I got.
You said they were loose. You said they're loose. You got loose teeth. You told me.
I got a couple of loose teeth. Yeah, that's all right.
A couple. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry. No.
Let's see. About the Avalon. One of the best cars made.
Yeah, it's a great car. I'll tell you, it takes me everywhere. Next year, be 30 years old. 30.
Look at bicycles. They used to be good exercise. Now the kids are killing themselves on e-bikes. They rig them so they can go insane speeds.
Yes.
The world sucks today. Get it straight.
That's not even a joke. These kids are like flipping over the.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible.
Joe's too busy watching the Frankenstein movies for the millionth time. But you know the main thing, Marcus? I'm having a great time when I watch them. Brings me back to my childhood. And I love what's so funny. I'm enjoying it. Think how stupid that comment is. Think how more stupid you are for laughing at it because I'm having a good time. It bothers you that I'm watching them for the millionth time.
So many other good movies. You watch the same thing over.
I've watched more. No, you watch Lifetime. You're watching the Lifetime network. Don't tell me about good movies, all right?
Great movies. Great movies.
I guarantee. Did you ever see Of Human Bondage with Betty Davis? I watched that recently for the first time. Now that was a good movie, but of course you can't handle movies from the 1930s, right? Danny?
No, don't watch them. Only The Wizard of Oz.
Right. What is it? Because it's a kiddie movie. That's why.
I grew up with that movie. It's like you grew up with.
I grew up with that movie too. Yes.
Yeah.
We all grew up with that movie.
Good morning, Ramoga.
Exactly. There's all kinds of things. You know. I'm going to make a video one day on those freaking guys who call themselves auditors that go around hanging out in front of post office, and they put a mask on and glasses, and they just have their nose sticking out, and they sit there and they record people, intimidate people going into the post office, trying to get them to attack them and get mad and pepper spray them and all this kind of shit. You know. Just because they want to get hits and views and money. And they sit there and say, it's my First Amendment right. I'll tell you one thing about First Amendment right, okay? I'm sure our founding fathers never intended the Constitution and First Amendment to mean that you can go up with a camera in somebody's face and antagonize people and kind of harass and wait for a reaction so that they could put them on. That is not what they intended when they said free speech. That's not what they intended when they said freedom of the press. That's not what they intended. There was no such things as cameras. There was no such things as the internet. No such things as phones. No such things as YouTube. I mean, give me a break, man. What a stupid thing to hide behind that. First Amendment. Time to fix it a little bit, adjust it, amend it, make it more modern for today.
They never do that.
Yep, more Fab Gab. Oh, please. I appreciate the compliment, but I do not have a golden voice. I despise my voice. Everybody despises his or her own voice, and I hate mine.
I don't like
Come on, DJ. Come on, you're kissing butt now. Come on. Radio voice.
Yeah, just like Marcus kisses your ass every day.
Oh, I love Marcus. I love Marcus.
Yeah. Well, look, but we've heard this one all before. With owning a home, you have an asset. With renting, you have nothing except a lot of. If you're enjoying your life, you have shelter. But anyway, the experts, like the one I sent, the experts debunked this. By the way,
and we have beauty.
It's a lot of bullshit. In the meantime, the expert got tons of real estate, and he's laughing all the way to the bank because he's telling you a lot of bullshit. Okay, if I sold both houses now, I'll have $1 million. $1 million, and then I have to live in a tent. But I'll have $1 million asset.
He said I have to live
Yeah, I've seen the Cartnarks videos. I would like to see somebody flatten this guy. You know, look, I'm going to tell you right straight up. I mean, they deserve it. The Cartnark guy and the guy and all these they call them auditors. All you are is antagonizers, agitators. That's all you are. And I'd like to see one day them run into the wrong person and make the news. That's what I'm hoping. This is a guy that follows you in the supermarket, and goes after you if you don't put your shopping cart back in the store. Just leave it
No,
somewhere.
wait a minute. You're promoting that stuff because you watch that crap.
I hear that argument all the time, whether I watch it or not.
And you're
Whether
telling-
I watch it or not, that ain't
You're
gonna.
telling us about that crap. See, you enjoy
your time. I keep myself informed. That's the first thing. I'm keeping myself informed. Okay. Secondly, yeah, it is entertaining, but you know what? Whether I watch or not watch, that ain't going to make a difference. It ain't going to make a difference. But anyway, let's get back to the point of this with this idiot too. Okay. The problem with this guy is that fuck you. It's my show. I'll talk if I want. You know what I mean? Screw you. It's my channel. Okay.
No, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, save that thought. So anyway, this thing about the cart knock, he tells people, "What are you doing? You didn't put your cart back." And the guy will tell you, "Mind your own business." Oh, what about the other person? First of all, and before anybody brings it up, I always put mine back. What I do is I deliberately park my car right next to the stall, so that when I come out with my car to groceries and I load my car, the stall's right there. I don't have to walk, 10 minutes to put it back. Anyway. All right, let's get his comment. Yeah, go ahead.
A 10-minute walk might do you very well. You might lose another couple pounds.
Whatever. I lost 10 pounds in 17 days. How have you done?
I'm a lot less than
10
you.
pounds today. Okay.
But wait a minute, Joe. You spend part of your life watching a guy with a camcorder and another guy not putting his cart where it belongs.
Whatever. Anyway, so to finish the point that I was making about this guy, that's one thing for him to tell everybody, put your card back. They say, mind your own business. Oh, yeah, but suppose somebody else hits it with their car, whatever. The bottom line is that's not the problem. The problem with this guy is when the guy pulls away and when a person gets in their car and tries to pull away, he antagonizes them by he has these metallic stickers that stick to cars, and he throws it on the car hood that says, I forget what he calls it. I'm a bad guy because I didn't put my card back. And he puts it on the stick, and the guy pulls the brake, goes, get that off my car. Get it off. And he throws it on the ground. Then the guy gets back in his car, and he puts another one on the car. When you start doing stuff like that, you're looking for it. You're looking for it. You're asking for it. Don't touch anybody's car. Don't put anything on the car, because he knows that if this guy just does videos where all he does is simply say to everybody, hey, why didn't you put your card back? And then they say, no, I'm not going to, mind your own business. Goodbye. And they take off. He's got no video. How he makes his clicks and his money is when he instigates and antagonizes people by going after their cars. Oh, here it is, Lazy Bones. It says, I'm a Lazy Bones. That's right. He takes the thing, I'm a Lazy Bones, and puts it on their car. And one day, and people are going to get hurt because people are jamming on their brake. They're not paying attention in the parking lot where they're going. They're not looking. Very there has to be laws against this. It's time.
Well, you're watching those videos. You're promoting it.
All right, whatever, Danny. So anyhow, thank you, David. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
That guy wouldn't have if he did that to me, he wouldn't have a camera left.
I'll see you while you're admitting it. There you go.
He wouldn't have a camera left.
No.
Bride of Frankenstein or Son of Frankenstein. I like them both. If I could only pick one, I guess it'd be Bride.
Hey, this is the wrong channel. It's not Cinemayo.
You talk about movies.
Don't you have any intelligence to ask other questions like, what is diabetes?
Anyway, I hope that you're doing as well as you can, David. I know you had some issues.
Yes. God bless you, David. Love you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Bookman, good morning. Good morning.
I like the Cracker Box Palace video better than the Hey Baby video, but I do like the Hey Baby video too, Ringo.
Are you late? No.
There was one guy who was harassing a guy in a store for a YouTube video, and the one guy being harassed pulled out a weapon, and the harasser went to the hospital. I'd rather nothing like this be done. But if you're going to keep harassing people, eventually you're going to hit. And what gets me is these camera guys. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them have big shades on. They wear something over their head, and they look like Antifa or they look like terrorists, and they have a big mask, and they walk around like that. And they won't show their face because they don't want to be seen or recognized. But yet they can film everybody. And another thing I want to add, I'm going to do a video of this one day, definitely. Another thing I will add is sometimes they say, I love the line, you get idiots, and I'm always pointing out dummies. And when I point out dummies, this is the quote from a movie that's my lot in life.
Why do I have to waste my time outwitting morons?
And that's exactly what I do. These morons, they write, stay in the house then, because everywhere you go, there are cameras. There are cameras on the banks, in the banks. Everywhere you go, you're on surveillance. Everywhere you go. So why are you afraid of a man with a camera? Why? Because the surveillance cameras aren't putting you on YouTube. The surveillance cameras aren't trying to make clicks off you. The surveillance cameras are just there. First of all, they're not in your face. They're up in the corner. You're not a guy like this following you to your car and stuff. It's different. Okay. Or they go when you're eating, like you go to an eatery and you're sitting down and eating, and they stand there on the corner, set up and watch you eat, film you eat, because they're free. They can do that. You're allowed legally to do that. And to entice people to strike back.
So you make the video boring for other people to watch, and it'll never be shown. But if you have a reaction, then that's gonna
Right.
go up there. People are gonna see it. So you just act normal, like nothing like that. In a couple of minutes, the guy is gone. Simple as
Right,
that.
Danny.
Yeah,
But
or you shoot him, one of the two.
But the difference, see, I'm trying to avoid that. Notice I'm not saying that. They don't want you saying stuff like that on social media these days. And you just said you should be smart enough, you idiot, not to say that. You are an idiot.
No, this is a comedy live chat.
Well, you're not supposed to say that. You have to. Yeah, I talked about. I alluded to that, but I said it in a smart way because I'm smart. All right. But anyway, so. Like I said, it's not the same thing. They always say that, hey, this camera, you don't want to be on film. This camera's taping you right now, pal. And they take Tesla. He always says Teslas. Teslas are recording you. I guess they have cameras in Teslas. And they're saying, everywhere you go, you're being recorded. Yeah, but then it's not the same thing as you in your face, physically. What you go somewhere and you see these guys all dressed up in black and looking like terrorists, and they're standing there. In this day and age of terrorism, they always say if you see something, say something. And what are they recording? What? It's totally different than surveillance cameras. Totally different. I will never see Lawrence of Arabia. Never. Just not my subject. Yvonne says, only 2 days left for a new weekend here in Norway. Let's enjoy life.
Hello, Ivan.
Want power Wednesday. Use your want power when it comes to, and that's what's working for me, man. It's not even, the beautiful thing is just one simple word, want. What do I want? Well, I want to be healthier, and I want to lose some weight. So therefore, that's what I want. I want that more than I want to have, that you name it, a slice of pizza or soda. It's only a word, but it's worked for me. Our last Toyota lasted 253,000 miles. Then sold it to my sister's kid for $100.
Very good. Yeah.
Car has 253K. Hey, transparent one. Come on, man. I give you a little thing here, but you're just like the auditors. You're just like the people we're talking about with the cameras. You want to stir up trouble, but I don't know why. I told you, man. See a psychiatrist. Ask yourself why you're so obsessed with John Heaton's book. I mean, people are incredible, man. People are really, human beings are amazing. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. I know you're having a great time out there listening to me go off. So Oh, well,
Good morning.
good morning. But we know Danny will tell you. By the way, what's your sugar like, right? You never told us your sugar in a while.
No, James Farley usually requests it.
100, that's terrible. 187.
No, it's not terrible.
Yeah, 165 or so is pushing it. I don't know what we're talking about, correct? It's oh, you mean the auditors and Cartnarks, yeah.
My wife made brownies, panoli cookies. They're Italian cookies with pine nuts from. These nuts only come from Italy. They're from pine trees, you know. Panoli cookies. You go to bakery, you'll get a pound of panoli cookies. It costs you $30. And what else did she make? A blueberry cake. Oh, she made some good stuff.
It's not even the least bit tempting. Not even in the least.
Oh, you don't
Garbage.
know.
Horrible for you.
Great combo.
The transparent one says the auditors. I love how they call themselves auditors. You're not an auditor. You're an instigator. You're an agitator. The auditors get a lot of abuse and violence in the street. It's a tough job. Yeah, it's a tough job. They should get a lot more than that. And you know what I'm saying. Okay? You get a lot more than that. You run into the wrong. And it's going to happen one day. The law has to get into this and say, look, we're gonna have to change the rules a little bit. You know, you can't just do that. People tell you no, don't do it. As far as filming them, that's what I do. You know, if I happen to be at the record store or something, and somebody says, "Okay, I don't want to be on it," you're not on it. I mean, even outside, technically, yes, you have a right to do it. You know, I love when they ask them, "What are you doing?" Like somebody, somebody, what are you doing with this stuff? What are you recording for? They go, I don't have to tell you that. He says, well, I'm asking you, what are you doing? He said, oh, well, he says, I'm just exercising my First Amendment right, freedom of the press or whatever. And I'm just trying to make a document. I like to record the post office. No, you don't. Tell the truth. What you're doing is you have a channel. You're hoping desperately for an encounter and a reaction. Maybe you can even make them hit you or touch the camera so you could take your pepper spray, give them the sauce right in the face.
You see?
You got views. That's what you're doing.
You live out in a country like me, you ain't got to worry about shit like that. There's no cameras on the telephone poles.
Oh, there are.
There's nobody walking around trying to film you. No, there ain't. Not over here.
There are. You're under surveillance. You sure are.
I've been on this road for 50 years. You ain't got to tell me there's no fucking cameras.
You don't know it. There's surveillance everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Your paranoia will destroy you. The kinks.
Yeah. It sounds exactly like All Day and All Night, which, I do love that song, both songs. But anyway, so anyway, hopefully they change it around. And when when Danny's over there saying, it doesn't matter, big deal and all this kind of stuff. We get excited about paranoia and all this stuff.
I don't worry about people filming me.
Yeah, of course you don't. You're such an idiot. You're such a.
I want a video where I go viral. I get famous. I make tons of money.
Okay, sure.
Knocking at the door like that. Are you Danny Ambrosi? Yeah, Oh, you're famous now.
Yeah, tell everybody you live. It's not like every time you go to Target, the footage of you shopping goes on YouTube. Exactly. And everybody knows. But yet you see all these dummies behind their keyboards in the comments who love these auditing videos. They go, you're recorded everywhere you go, you're being recorded. Idiot. Well, if you don't like cameras, don't go out of the house. You're being recorded everywhere. Don't any of you realize it's not the same thing? They're not using you. They're not going to exploit you. They're not going to put you on social media.
Social media. That's where it's at. Social media.
What day is it? Every day the same when retired. What are we going to talk about the dentist? Because tonight I got a dental appointment. Tonight, late afternoon, 5 p.m. To figure this out, I finally went to a brand new guy. I went to a brand new dentist. Now, go ahead, Danny. Say it. Go ahead. Four dentists now.
Dentist number 4. Dentist number 4.
No, it's not the same. You're so silly. Like I said, I told him this. One of the first guy was a dentist that I stopped seeing. I'm not seeing him anymore. The first dentist. I'm seeing this new guy. He's a dentist. So 2. The second guy's an oral surgeon. Not the same thing. Third guy's a root canal specialist, endodontist, which is different for special things. It's not the same thing. Specialists are different.
You all work on your teeth.
No, it's like if you went to different doctors. If you went to a gastroenterologist and you went to a foot doctor, like, look at this, 4 doctors. It's going to 4 doctors. That's the same thing. You're so stupid. Anyway, so be that as it may. All right. So anyhow, we're good tonight. He's taking out this new guy is taking out the temporary filling that the old guy does because he thinks, like I think, that it's a temporary filling that's wedged in there and going to take it out. He's going to take it out and he's going to put in a permanent filling. Now, is that going to cause the same thing? Only this time it's going to be permanent. I don't know. I still got to get a crown on it at some point. So, and I got. Go ahead.
You know what it's going to do? Make your wallet thinner. That's what it's going to do.
Exactly. What are you going to do? This is life, man. I'm prepared for it. In fact, yesterday when I was there, the girl met with me in the room, and she had like paperwork, and she was to try to sign me up for a credit thing. So she says, okay, the amount of work that's going to be done. I'm getting two teeth. I'm getting 2 teeth filled today. And she says, okay, and this is how much it's going to come out to. And do you want, I said, I can handle it. I said, I'm going to pay in cash. So, okay. So if I ever need to take this credit thing, they have a credit program or something. I do that. However, this one I know. $990 cash. It is what it is, Danny.
Yeah, not funny.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Empty glass. I retired back in December. It didn't take long at all to love Mondays, and not look forward to the weekends. Oh, interesting, because the weekdays are better. There's just not a lot of people. Although the summertime, there's kids because they're out of school. Did you know they're letting us renew our driver's license online? I do very little online. I go there in person. And it's very fast these days. At least where I go, it used to be a nightmare going to DMV. Now it's not so bad.
Yeah, but in New York, you got to do an eye exam. How you do that online?
Well, that's another. Right, exactly. It's another thing too. You better be able to do an eye exam. Everything's too damn easy these days, man.
Or if you go to eye doctor prior to renewing your license, that's acceptable. But in New York State, you got to take an eye exam.
Okay, new Stones album dropping Friday. For some reason, I'm not thrilled. I'm not like that dying to get it. I like the last one. Yeah, Robert P. Sugar, 104 sugar. That's all right. That's good. But fasting for 3 days, gut needs a rest. I still don't.
How can you not eat for 3 days?
I don't believe in it.
Well, when I'm hungry, I feel miserable.
All right. This means nothing to me. Nothing at all. And I don't think it is Whopper Wednesday anymore. They got rid of it, I think. Oh.
You're not getting 100% hamburger, with your hamburgers.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
They put in what they call fillers, like you say, a lot of albums have fillers.
Yeah, sure.
So it's not 100% chopped meat. McDonald's used to use mealworms.
Robert P.'s got a dentist appointment on the 17th. Cracked molar, no pain, but needs to be addressed. Well, the one here that we're talking about, like 8 years ago, it cracked. Okay, and I didn't do anything. We had no pain either. That 8 years, it started hurting. I got those zingers, I call them. Last April, it was like zing. I'm like, oh, I'm sitting home and it goes up to the nerve. I'm like, okay, it's time to get a root canal. Then I go to my first dentist and he tells me there's no issue with this tooth. I don't see any issue with the tooth. You got to get a bottom tooth. It's a back bottom tooth that needs to be pulled. It's referred pain that you're feeling. I got the bottom tooth pulled. Didn't solve the problem. Genius. And not only that, but this is the next thing. Daddy, I think he knows this.
What?
Yeah. The side of my tongue or under the tongue on that side is hurting because it's been getting grazed or hurt. And I don't know why. And then I realized, again, this gets confusing, but I had the last molar back here had to be extracted on the bottom. Okay. It was extracted, but inside was an impacted wisdom tooth I had my whole life under the gum. Well, now it's poking out the top. And I think the wisdom tooth that's starting to poke through the top because I got the back tooth pulled. They wanted me to get the back tooth pulled. I did. Now it frees up the tooth to come out. And I think the tongue is grazing it. I think that's what's happening. A wonderful life. These kind of things in life are wonderful. Even though I think Marcus is silly sometimes, I'll put this up. Joe's going through dentist fast and he goes through YouTube name changes. Yeah. Except me, Mr. Mayo, of course, which I used 14 years ago and never changed. I give 0% loans. No, that's not true. The last time I lost a filling, it cost me $350 cash to have it fixed. They tried to talk me into a crown. Yeah, well, that's another thing. You don't know.
$350. I remember.
Well, this time it's costing me like over $450 each, and I don't know what the up with that. I remember I used to get a filling; it was like $150, $200 maybe.
Yeah, I remember.
Now all of a sudden I'm paying $990 for 2 fillings, almost $500 each. How is that?
Inflation.
Yeah, which we've been dealing with since we was children. I was about to get on a 4-hour coach, Manchester to London, but an Indian guy sat next to me and started talking loud. So I got up and now, what are you got to tell us this for? Come on, man. Okay, that's nice. They bypassed the eye exam in Wisconsin. Plus now when I turn 67, my picture will be me at 51.
Yeah, no, I think an eye test is very important.
I have not eaten for 36 hours because my body told me so and didn't have to think about food at all. It's not natural to go without eating 24 hours.
I enjoy eating. I don't give a shit if my life is cut shorter. Like Joe says, I enjoy eating, and to find stuff that Robin bakes, even if my life is cut short, I'm gonna enjoy what I like to eat. What else do you got? What else do you got besides enjoying good food and stuff like that? Yeah,
a lot of other things.
No, not looking at a guy. Looking at these videos where you got a guy with a camcorder taping somebody that's not putting a hand truck back in its place. It's a lot of bullshit.
There's a lot more to life than that, too, Danny. It's a lot better laying on the couch like you do.
I enjoy it. I worked 35 years. I enjoy relaxing on the couch. And I'm thinking about those poor guys out there in construction working when it's 100 degrees for 8 hours, which by law at 95 or 90, no work. That's it. Let the government pay the salaries instead of sending billions of dollars.
Bullshit. You wouldn't have things like the house you're living in and buildings you go to. You have to have that. Get out of here.
No, there's not too many 100-degree days. You might never see them no more this year. But for those days, they should have off.
Yeah, well, I wasn't off. I was a mailman. I worked in those 100-degree days.
I'm not talking about you. You're retired.
Yeah, of course, it doesn't matter much. So it didn't matter when I was active. It didn't apply to me.
You're retired and retarded both.
Yeah, you should know. You should know there, Mongo. Anyway, you kind of look like it a little. When was the last time? What the last time you drank wine? I actually had a sip of my girlfriend's wine for that video.
I think it's supposed to work because they deliver 20 envelopes a day. That's it.
Yeah, you know nothing about anything. That's really discriminating the way you say that.
Discriminating?
You couldn't. Hey, you dropped dead. You wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, and about like 100, 200 parcels a day too. You don't know what you're talking about.
I work for the post office. What are you talking about? I told you about.
You didn't do anything. Get out of here.
I used to pick up mail, and in the mailbox there was a Mickey Mouse wallet. It was planted by the post office. We call that postmaster. Had to put in there to see if I would steal the money out of it. There was no ID in it. It was a pink and black Mickey Mouse uh, or Minnie Mouse wallet. You know, it was pink as Minnie Mouse.
You're kidding!
Yeah. Okay, 9 a.m. It's 9:01.
That's all.
We've been here exactly 1 hour now. So hopefully people are having some fun with this show as usual. I didn't have, in all the years I worked for a post office, I didn't have anything major. I got bit, well, sort of bit. I got bit once, really, and it wasn't that. It was by a boxer, and it wasn't bad. You know, I had like maybe four or so kind of encounters in 27 years, but that's the only one. You know, so that was a bite.
Dogs are only trying to protect their home. That's all.
Doesn't matter. We're people, okay? I hate when you make excuses for the dogs. They're only trying to protect their home. Great, but we're trying to only do our job and give you your mail. Okay, I don't need to get bit for doing that. I know why the dogs do it. They think you're an intruder. You think you're going to call. Right. I know why. It still sucks. Okay,
right. They're doing the job, which is good.
Yeah, and we're doing our job. Yeah, freaking. I've seen videos also of dogs biting their owners on the couch. They start petting them. They're not in the mood. And he starts supposedly licking their lips a little, like means a sign, like leave me alone or something. And finally, taking a bite of the girl's face. I saw a couple of these videos. Yeah, break. Yeah.
You're watching that crap too?
It pops up in my feed and I watch it. What do you think? I go searching for it? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I went for UPS. I went to UPS first, and I saw what they. No way. There was no way I was going to work there. Leave it at that. I never remember this happening. Yes, I've stopped eating bread. That's part of how I was able to, doing well losing. Yeah, you know. Well, you got to watch my weight loss things, but we can't talk about Ringo and his concert if you're going to watch my weight loss videos. That's the only thing. At UPS, packages can weigh up to 150 pounds. All drivers have to handle those every day. Absolutely. But people don't think that about the carriers, but we did too. Letter carriers, post office, we do too. I think it's gotten better since I've retired, of course, because now Amazon almost does. I think they do all their stuff separate. But I'm telling you, we would get heavy Amazon. I'm telling you, it would say team lift, right? You heard that? You ever hear that? Team lift, meaning two people. And
yeah,
and it would make you lift them. And if you said to the boss, we said, it says team lift here, you know, they don't give a shit. At least I see Shelby. Shelby's a nice dog. My favorite dog.
How do you know she's a nice dog? Come up here. You see how nice she is.
You always told me he's just doing shtick, folks. You see what I mean?
No. We had a lot of trouble when we had our grandchildren here with the 2 out of the 3 dogs. Baby's good. Oh, sure.
And then that dog sucks too. I don't like Shelby either now.
Yeah. Whatever. We love
violent creatures. I hate them.
We love her. That's the important thing. Look at that beautiful dog. Look. Standing guard. Right, Shelby girls? Yeah. Right, Shelby girl?
My standing guard. Yep.
Yeah. We got Baba in the back. Yeah, Baba Shumba.
Daddy, what's the most physical job you had in your life?
Me? Physical job. No, I use my brain. My brain. I made lots of money. Lots of money in my job. I was a plant manager. I was an executive for 12 and a half years out of 25. I never worked hard. Never. That's not the right way to do it in life. You got to use your brain. Yeah, and today you have more opportunities. You got computers.
Can I tell you something? I did use my brain more than you.
Yeah,
At my
I
job.
see. I see how you use your brain.
You know how I used my brain on my job more than you.
No,
I had a job with a pension. You don't have a pension. That's
I made
using your brain.
the difference is between me and you. I saved my money. I didn't blow it, so I don't need a
Yeah.
pension.
What do you do with that money? You go back to school. Go back to
I
circle.
made,
What do you do with that
I
money,
made my
Dave?
own pension. I said to myself, I got to think about the future. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Okay. Yeah. So do I. That's why I stayed there. I'm thinking of the future. Gotta have a pension. Yeah.
Yeah, you call it 35 years of hell. I never called my
27.
job.
27.
I never called my job 25 and a half
It
years
was.
of
It was
hell.
27 years of hell. But you know what? I stayed there because I got a pension now. I don't have to worry about it. You do.
Don't worry about it.
No, Anthony's the only one really for me. I don't
Yes,
socialize with anybody else. What is this? I never heard of this, nor do I care right now. My present lifestyle that I'm on. Years ago, I had a job pushing shopping carts at a supermarket. It was like 2 gym visits a day. Great exercise. There you go.
that's okay. As long as you had a job, it doesn't matter what you do.
Toughest thing I ever put my hands through was a keyboard. There you go. Oh, hello, lady. We got Lady Mark here.
I'll tell her.
Boy. Let's see. Did you ever have to fire anyone? I never had to. Did you?
Yep.
What was the craziest reason?
Never came to work. You had certain people, certain classes. I can't say it on YouTube because then I'll get in trouble,
Don't say it.
Throw me off. But you have different class of people. You have people that come to the office there. I'm looking for a job. Fill out an application. They'll come back again in a week or less and ask about the job. I said, well, right now we don't need anybody. And then finally you hire them. You get them. You give them a job. They work 2 days, 3 days, and then they call in. They call in every once in a while. Call in
Live
sick.
the life, man. Go to the concert. Do what you're gonna do.
And then what happens is they disappear. You don't see them no more. They come and they pick up their last check, this and that. And the work is not difficult. It's very easy. It's just repetitive work. It's manufacturing. And that's what kind of people you got. Then you have other people there that are very, very happy to have a job, and they're there every day and they do great work, and they're not from America.
Oh, that's not nice to say. That, so now you're labeling all people as one. That's
That's
not right. That's not right.
I've seen a lot.
But look, but you always do that. You generalize. Now we're going into deep territory here. The bottom line is some of our hardest workers are people who came here to work.
Wait a minute. That's what I'm saying. The best people that work for me were not from America.
All right, so I stand corrected. Anyway, because I'm reading because I had a picture of you. Gotta understand. Since I put this up, I've been having visions of you singing Monkberry Moon Delight, so that kind of tripped me up.
They're ridiculous.
I did both. I saved and I have a pension, and I also just got my first Social Security check 2 weeks ago. Congratulations! But in your case, Mick 64, you're a hoarder with your money. You just hoard your money. So it means nothing. I don't care if you have a saved money. I don't care if you have a pension. You better spend it and use it before you push up daisies. You better.
There's 1964. There's a good chance you're going to live a long time, and you don't know what.
Enjoy that money at 103 years old.
No, don't listen to Joe. You'll never get no place.
No,
never.
Sorry. Save some money, but spend money too.
Because if Joe had money, if he had a decent amount of money, he would have been out of where he's living now and not worry about waiting for a good deal.
Right.
You know, he'll be out already, be gone.
But like
from.
I said, what's the point? Look at you. You got I guess a decent sized house, and you do absolutely nothing but stay inside and lay on the couch.
That's
So
what
you
I
can say
enjoy.
whatever you want. I live here, which I'd rather live in another place to have more room for the stuff. But I do things. I do a lot more than you do.
Yeah, no, yeah. You go to Burger King, McDonald's, and pizzerias.
Yeah. That's
That's
so
what you do.
yesterday, Danny.
What do you
That's
do?
so
What do you
yesterday.
do?
You got
What-
with your stupid thick
You
skull. You stupid dummy. As usual. Yeah.
You go to a boring record store. There's nobody there anymore. Okay, Don, the main character is gone.
You're just doing shtick. You are the
No, I
stupidest
ain't.
man. You are
You
so
don't do
silly.
nothing. You take your girl to work.
You are
You pick
silly.
her up. You go to the record store. You do your walk. And you're on a computer the rest of the time.
And that's
your life.
already 99% more than you're doing.
No, I don't want to be on a computer all day long.
Yeah,
no,
you just sit
fucking
there
way.
with your, pet
No
your
way.
dogs. Go
No
lay down
way.
and pet your dogs.
I love
Yeah.
my dogs.
You
They
love your
bring
dogs.
so much
I don't love your
joy.
dogs.
They
I don't
bring
love
so
them.
much joy. It's not even funny.
Yeah, they
How-
bring joy. Good for you. They bring joy until they bite you in the arm. Check out the video where
Yeah.
Lola attacked Danny.
yeah, the best comics there is. The best.
Yeah, I mean, I know.
The things that
Yeah,
they
man's
do.
best friend. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Oh, yeah. No doubt.
Because they
Sure.
can't talk and they can't tell you to fuck off. If Shelby could talk, she'd say, "Shut your mouth, Danny."
No.
They can't talk, so they don't do that. That's why people love dogs, because they're silent. Except when they're barking and your ears are ringing from the bark.
I love them. That's a sign of life when they bark.
Yeah.
Life.
Okay. Radio.
Look at Shelby. Look at Shelby.
Very cute. Until she
He's
takes
right
a
by
shit.
my side. Look at baby. There's baby. Look. There's baby.
Hey, baby's looking over. I like baby too.
Look at Shelby's ears went up. Where's
Yeah.
Lola? Where's Lola?
I'm not gonna see that beast.
Bring so much joy. It's not even funny.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Shut up.
you don't bring no joy, Joe. No.
Hey,
That's why-
everybody, all the people that love this channel for 14 years, I bring no joy, right?
No joy.
Okay,
No.
Danny. It's not what I get in the comments. It's not what I read in the comments.
Hardship.
Lots of joy I bring people, the whole world. Oh, I don't think so. It would take him a lifetime to learn the words.
The entire Ram album.
I don't think that'll ever happen. My pension fund went broke in 2008, so I only got a third invested in it now, worth 10 times. Stocks are great. No Social Security yet. Maybe next year at 67, I'll take it. Take it. Take that damn Social Security. I know you might not need it right now. So
No. It depends on your needs.
he changes his tune. See, to go against me, he changes his tune. You've told me you agree with that.
Wait a minute. He's got investments. I don't. He's got investments in other
Yeah.
whatever his economic. I don't know what his circumstances are. That's the word. Me, nothing. 62, got my Social Security. I don't got major investments. I'm not working this and that. It's fine for me. Maybe it's best for him to wait.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh shit!
What'd you do with your Frankenstein meets the Wolfman poster? It's right there. It's standing right behind the background there.
Yeah, he's gonna have that for lunch. It's edible.
What a desperate guy. When somebody's so desperate to come up with jokes that don't even mean it makes sense.
You can't even see it. Look, you can't even see it. Come on. Take all
You're
that stuff.
desperately trying to do shtick and it's not working.
Take all that stuff behind you. Get rid of it. Put your posters up. Put all your posters up.
Yep.
All your memorabilia.
Okay. Oh, this guy won't stop with his stupid comments, man. You know, I let you, but all your comments. You know that transparent man, that 99% of your comments are valueless.
I don't know. Invisible one.
Transparent one.
Yeah, transparent one.
I believe you should take Social Security as soon as possible, but because it would raise my taxes, I'm waiting and making more than 8% on investments. Now, anyway, I whatever. Believe me, I know I could be doing things a lot better. I'm not saying that. I know I could be doing things a lot better. But I just am not that obsessed with things like that.
You're just
Pennies.
lazy. You're just lazy.
It's not lazy. I don't care. I want to enjoy life. Pennies, percents, this, that. It's like, I want to enjoy what I have. I want to
Pennies make
enjoy what I have
dollars.
now.
Pennies make dollars.
Yeah, I know, whatever. And
That's the
dollars are
whole
meant to be
goal.
spent.
So,
And they're meant to
no,
be enjoyed and spent in luxury.
no,
Right.
no. You're not
Absolutely.
enjoying your money. You're not. You want to get
Yes,
rid
I
of.
am. You an idiot. You're such
You're
a
getting
fool.
rid of stuff. You're getting rid of stuff. That means the enjoyment is
I
over.
enjoyed myself all the way up to age of 64.
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Spend $50 for an album to show it on the YouTube. Come on.
And I had more fun doing it than you. And the
Come
bottom
on.
line is now I'm having to change your mind, which I should at 64. But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna at the age of 18, I'm gonna enjoy my fucking self. At the age
That
of
should-
21, 25, 30, I'm gonna enjoy myself.
that
I'm not
should
gonna
have been in
save
your
it, save. It ain't
That-
happening. It ain't happening. Those are
No
the young
way.
years. You're never gonna get those youthful years back again. Spend it, enjoy
Beautiful.
it, live in
You
luxury, have fun, create
live,
memories, do things.
live in luxury. Having 1,000 movies, that's not luxury.
Tell me about it. You got 7,000.
I got a big house here with other
He's got an
things.
excuse for everything. He's got an excuse for everything. Oh, but I have a house. Look, make up your mind, okay? You do one thing. I prove you stupid with it, and then you come up with something else. But I have a big house, so it's okay that I got 7,000. Come on.
I got more than just records. I got a whole house here. Back deck, nice property.
Yeah, for nothing. How many do you have a barbecue on there on the 4th of July on your property? Do you invite people over like my brother-in-law did? What are you doing with your property? You do anything with it?
We don't barbecue.
Not exactly. So what's I got big property. I got all this property.
What?
And what do you do with it?
But you went to somebody else's house to have a
Exactly. I
barbecue.
don't have to worry about the expense. I don't have to worry about the
There you
cleanup.
go. Look.
That's
Because
right.
he wants to spend the money on himself. He didn't want to buy hot dogs for other people or hamburgers.
I've never bought anybody anything else. By the way, Trish, yes, she told me that she got her tapes that I bought her and sent her. If you're watching DJ Trish, no problem. Happy to do it. JD Thompson told me she got the 8-track sealed tape of the Bee Gees that I sent her, that I bought for her. I hope you enjoy it. I'm glad they both arrived. I mailed them the same day they got there. Thank you.
What does an audio cassette cost? $1 each?
That's
Come
not
on.
the point. You said I don't care about anybody else. That's what you said. That I don't spend on anybody else. That's the only point. Don't try to change the goalposts now because you lost an argument. I enjoy life, just different experience for us. 4 kids, 6 grandkids. I spend plenty. Well, okay, I know you do, and then you're very generous too. Once you buy things, you give them to other people, and that's very nice of you. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, when Jalissa's 18, she's going to come live with us, and I'll be raising an 18-year-old.
We did this already. I don't know if it's gone up any. Has it gone up any? It was really high. It was like 180 something. Yeah, it went down to 150. There you go. That's funny. Spring Hill Jim says, greetings, happy belated Independence Day. So sorry for colonizing you, but that's water under the bridge. Yes. Don't look at me. I didn't even know what Independence Day was about until about 10 years ago. Honestly, I didn't care about history growing up.
Hi, Jim.
Did you get my envelope with the kitten card? Wait a minute. Are you talking about the leave my kitten alone that we talked about already and that I've shown? I didn't put it in a video, but I showed it live a couple of times. I don't think you were on those live streams. Yes. If you're talking about the leave my, you said kitten card.
You got it, Joe. You got it. You're showing it.
Yeah, but I don't know if this is something else he's talking about besides the record sleeve. Yeah, Richard James loves you. There you go.
I love you, Richard James.
So does that disgusting dog. Yes.
Richard James, you live in Brooklyn, right? How I miss Brighton Beach. I used to go there all summer long when I was a kid. My mother used to take us when we were small. We used to take the train from 34th Street, 10th Avenue to Brooklyn. and we used to come out of the tunnel and used to be over the streets, and you could see the water, you could smell the ocean, and down below you see all the fruit and vegetable stands and stuff like that. Then we used to get off the train, and we used to walk in.
Well, actually, I haven't been to the. I haven't been. I haven't done that in a while. I love muting him because you get that reaction out of him. Anyway, I haven't been to the store in a while. And sometimes they'll text me and say there's something there, but you know.
Here's my Lola Felina too. Yeah, he's shoving there.
Let's see. Do your dogs like baths?
2 out of the 3.
Danny, Ringo's going to play in Bethel. Are you going to go?
No.
Finally, somebody worth seeing. You're going to 38 special in Exile, and you won't go to see Ringo.
Bethel's 40 minutes from here. Where it had,
you should be seeing Ringo's going to be playing there, by the way.
No, I'm not going to go. I don't want to see Ringo. I don't like his vocals. I'm not crazy about Ringo Starr. I like It Don't Come Easy and early stuff. Maybe a few songs that he made today.
That's a dumb. It's just a dumb.
He's got that voice. He's got the voice.
You're a dummy. You're a dummy. Everybody says that Ringo's voice is pretty much just never really changed much.
You like Ringo.
Wait a minute, let me finish. Okay, until I'm making a point here that's right. Okay, and you do not listen to all 20-something Ringo albums, so you don't know how many songs you would like on there. As a matter of fact, you've already admitted recently that you liked some Ringo song. I forget what it was.
I'm not a solo Beatles fanatic.
You know, whatever. But you sit there and say, "I don't like Ringo. I like his early stuff when he sang better." He sings the same for the most part his whole career as he did when he was young.
He's very nasal. His voice is very nasal.
What? No. John Lennon's voice is nasal.
I'm not a fanatic like you are about Ringo. He's your favorite Beatles.
You're changing goalposts. You're trying. I'm not a fanatic. Nobody's saying you got to be a fanatic. No, I'm not playing these games that people play because I'm too smart for everybody. Okay, I'm not playing these games. You sat here and made a comment. You said I don't like his voice. I like his voice when he was young. It's the same voice. That's all I'm saying. And I sit here and say, well, I don't like Ringo as much as you do.
No.
And
I said that about Bob Dylan, like Lay Lady Lay and like a Rolling Stone. I listened to those 2 songs yesterday. And
you don't like
it. Fine. But I'm not a Ringo fan. First of all, I don't listen to country. Country's eliminated.
What does that got to do with it? Ringo's got 2 country albums, 3 maybe out of like 28.
I don't follow him.
Whatever. Let's just shut up. Okay. So anyway,
I enjoy British bands from England. That's what I like.
Yeah, you like British. I got news for you. He's British. He's from England.
There you go. Liam Gallagher comes up. I didn't even see that. Danny, do you?
Come on, get this comment. Register it in that dumb brain of yours. Read it.
Yeah, I like Liam's voice. He's one of the greatest frontmen there is.
He sings nasally though, apparently.
No. I like his voice. I'm not crazy about Ringo. That's all
Ringo already. We got it. Duly noted. We're done with Ringo. Anyway, but according to this, it turns out that he's nasal. Liam Gallagher sings nasal.
No, Liam is not nasal. I don't see it. The way it is.
I'll put this up only because there's no other comments. Your Back Off Boogaloo is great.
I don't even like the title of the song. I wouldn't even listen to it. Back Off Boogaloo. Back Off Boogaloo.
But you know what song he does like? Get a load of this. My Ding-a-Ling. How about this? I'm going to put this in a short. This little.
Yeah. Next time I'm going to show the 45 live. How do you like that one?
You sit here and you say, I don't like the title of that song, Back Off Boogaloo, but I love My Ding-a-Ling.
Oh, yeah. Great. I love My Ding-a-Ling.
If you can find it.
How do you know, Joe?
Invisible Ray told me.
Yeah, right.
He told me that's where he got his name from. Danny, if you like Oasis, you'll definitely enjoy the first Stone Roses album.
I have it. They only made a couple. I don't think they made more than 2. I have it here. I have it on CD.
I gotta say, Danny, you're an annoyance. I don't know why every time. The same thing.
I love those English bands, man. There's nothing better, man. You got so many that come
What are
from
you telling
England.
me for? I like English bands, but why do you do this every time you come up every time?
Now I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Now, I was invited here. You knew I was coming.
Yeah, sure.
That's right.
What are you gonna do?
Look, are you trying to tell me something I don't know? Of course, Ringo is a limited singer. He's not John Lennon or Paul McCartney. He's not even George Harrison. He's only Ringo. He's the drummer. He's the 4th guy out of the rank, and yet still he has an amazing career. He has number one singles and number 1 album. So, okay. I agree with you. He's very limited as a singer. I don't care. I like his style.
I agree with him too. Yeah, there's a lot of great drummers. I seen this girl had to be maybe 13, 14, and covered Ringo's drum solos, and you couldn't tell the difference between her and Ringo if they were side by side. She was fucking awesome.
I've seen those videos. Yep.
I said this girl is unbelievable with her talent. She's only a teenager.
I do not know everything. You want to spend the rest of the show me admitting all the things I don't know in life? You want to talk about? I love that. That's not going to work with me, James. You wise ass. That ain't going to work with me because I don't know everything. I know practically nothing. I just got done telling you only 10 years ago that I know what Independence Day was about. You could run circles around me. You want to talk about geography? I know nothing. You want to talk about science, history, American history? I know nothing. Okay. So don't tell me that don't do this as if to say that I think I know everything because I don't know a lot of stuff.
James Farley is a wise ass and a leaker.
Definitely. Now, come on. I'll forgive you if you give me a little tip, James Farley. If you want to give me a tip.
Wait a minute. After that 5, you have to add a couple more zeros instead of 5.00.
Danny, you told me a while ago. Remember you told me about a month or 2 ago you were going to give me some money for my birthday or something?
Yeah, you took it. 4D Man gave me $35, and you
no way.
Well, you know what? I think Morning Glory is a better album, but definitely Maybe is my favorite because the first song I heard was Live Forever. I said, who is that? I said, who's that? And it was on the radio. And I don't like radio stations today because a lot of them, they play a song, they don't tell you who it is, the name of the song, they just play a series of songs, and you don't know who performs the songs, who does the songs. And then one fine day, after the song was played, Live Forever, they said Oasis. And that was it. I went out, I got to get this album. So I bought the album.
I don't know if I would agree with this at all. I don't know if I would agree with this comment because I'm not a drummer myself, but I've heard a lot of professional rock drummers say, you know what, believe it or not, it's hard to do Ringo because he had something wrong where he was a left-handed drummer playing a right-handed kit, if I understand, and bringing his arm over or whatever late or whatever created unique fills, but people can't duplicate it. I've heard people say, professional drummers say, try to do a day in the life exactly like Ringo. Can't do it. Anyway, so I don't agree with that. There you go, Danny.
Well, that's only natural. You're not gonna play a song exactly the same way, A band goes out and does concerts. From one concert to another, they don't do the song exactly the same. It's almost close, but this changes, naturally.
Well, you just got done saying this young girl that played exactly. You couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah, no. She was fucking great, man. She's great. I don't know her name. I should have saved that video for the future. I don't know how to find her again.
I made a video about this on my movie channel saying I have no desire to see Supergirl because, I think that she's not attractive enough to be Supergirl. and I think she's too short to be Supergirl. And I think it's the movie, from all that I've read and clips I've seen, because I've read and I've seen clips, seems kind of woke. So I'm not interested. Who's this?
I don't know.
There you go. Satellite radio will tell you the info
Yeah,
when a song plays.
yeah. I don't have satellite radio in my car. I have a regular radio. I don't have to pay for it. Because my car is old, and that could be different on satellite because it's paid and they give you more information. A lot of these, like, I don't know if Joe gets 101.5 WPDH.
No.
You should. They come from, I don't know where out of, but you should get that.
I don't know. Anyway, Ringo's Kid could fit in your car trunk. Compare that to Bonham or Moon. What does that got to do with anything? It's a different kind of drumming. I happen to love the drumming of John Bonham, and I love the drumming of Keith Moon, but it's a totally different style. Obviously, that's not Ringo. I don't know if that's if you were just talking about the size of the key. You weren't really trying to dig at Ringo. I don't know, but. I've heard. Look. I've been hearing this forever. Mix 64 just saw physical media has dropped to 28% of the market and is still dropping. I don't think it will end, but it's starting to limit what is available. Less of the old obscure stuff. You're right. It's not going to end because I've been hearing this since the year 2000.
And then if it is available, you're going to pay for it.
Yeah, whatever her name is.
Is that who it is? I got to write that down on a replay because she was fantastic, And then I heard a young girl do subdivisions by, I don't know if you ever seen a video out there by it's Rush Subdivisions. That's the name of the song. It's a solo by Neil Peart, solo drum. Neil Peart was fantastic, the guy from Rush, and when that comes up on the side, you have other people that do cover songs, and I listened to some of them, and some of them were very good too, but it's amazing, that you need good coordination to play percussions,
I think violent video games in particular are part of the reason we're in the mess that we're in this world, So
those video
games, but I'm talking about the violent ones, not all video games.
Those video games are really a waste. It was nothing like Atari, innocent games, not like the ones they have today where you're killing each other, you're killing people and stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
Sure.
I don't believe in playing games like that. Even if it is a war game and you're killing the enemy, I don't believe in that. Or Grand Theft Auto. Come on, man. I'm surprised they're allowed to put out shit like that. Come on. America's got to wake up.
Never. The genie ain't going back in the bottle. It's impossible.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of changes in all my life. I've been here 70 years already. I've seen a lot of big changes.
Man, you're old.
A lot.
Well, at least you got to live your life in the best of times, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I did a lot in my life. Now I'm limited because of my mobility. There's a big difference. You don't know. You walk normal, Joe. I don't.
I know.
In fact, I'm preparing when I go to this concert. It's at a state fair, where I'm going to see 38 Special. I've been there before. I don't remember how far you got to walk. It's a carnival, big carnival, Rhinebeck Fair. Rhinebeck is huge, and we're going to take my niece's car. She got a newer car. She got a Cadillac, and she got the room in the trunk to put away.
Why are you telling me this? I'm not interested in your life story.
and most likely she's gonna have to try to push me a little bit, you know. And I can only walk so far, and then my legs start to hurt and my hips get pain. It's not funny, man.
It's not funny. I imagine.
Not funny, and I've been like this for 12 years already.
Oh my God.
It's nothing new, and it's only going to get worse because I could barely make it to the top of the stairs. So what I might have to do is the back of the house. We got a long ramp that we built for my mother-in-law. That cost $5,000. And she lived there 2 years and she died. And she hardly used it. Only go to the doctor. And from the end of the ramp, I got a lawn that goes to a gate. We open a gate, so I'm going to have to pave that blacktop that to the driveway. So if someday I'm not able to walk, I can come up to the back of the house, or I'll put an elevator in because I don't know if you've seen some of the commercials. They have home elevators.
Yeah.
You know, they have installed. I'll put one in. I don't give a shit if it's 15,000. I'll put it in, man. I ain't gotta worry about it no more.
Could you speed this up a little bit?
My wife ain't gonna lug groceries up the 15 flights of stairs, 15 steps. You know, she's not getting any younger. She got heart problems. You know.
Anyway, I did not see the trailer for Ice Cream Man, but it must be a new one because there was an old one from the 80s or something, or the 90s with Clint Howard.
Yeah.
Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, that's like a cult classic more than.
But it might be a new version, Danny. They might be making another one.
I have that movie. Yeah, it's with Ron Howard's brother. You know, it's so. Yeah, I need a Jazzy. That's what I need, a Jazzy, man. With 4 gears. That's it.
Hello. Yeah, that girl, I forget what's her name? Alcock. What's her name? Millie Alcock, who plays Supergirl. I didn't invent this, but if you ever look, and I'm sure the transparent one is aware of this, she looks like a character called Chaka, like a cave boy character from the old TV show Land of the Lost. She does. She has a resemblance.
Chaka Khan. Chaka Khan.
No, not her. Danny, get a robot to carry you.
Yeah, you know, someday the robot might take my place, go to the concert for me. And bring back a video.
Danny, I know, boy, it took a long time for Wednesday to come. You kept saying to me, hey, Joe, can we do a live stream? You're counting the days. You were going Monday, it goes Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, you do it on purpose. Nah, I'm not doing a live stream.
Nah, once a week, man. Too much of a good thing.
Well, it depends on the live stream I'm on.
I'm getting a zinger in another area.
Yeah, well, what else is new? That's right.
There's a lot of things going on this whole side, he said.
Yeah, a lot of Social Security checks are going to go in your mouth.
It is what it is. Hey, it should be. I'm in my 60s. That's what happens. I get health problems.
Health problems.
Never saw Danger Island that I know of.
No.
Danger Island. Jeez, with the comments, this guy don't stop, man. It's like,
yeah, nobody has comments because invisible, transparent one is taking up all the spaces.
Early happy birthday.
Yes, and many more to you.
Yeah, I've seen this guy once in a while. Serial at Midnight. He does videos, and they use him for some. I got some old Boris Karloff movies, but this kid wasn't even a sperm anywhere at the time when Karloff was doing it. What does he know about him? But anyway, he did a video about studios moving older films to digital download sites to sell. Doesn't matter. I got mine, man. I got my old movies. I already got them. Always have physical copies on hand. Always. Give us room so I can be a wise guy. You know what you're talking about.
People type shit. Sometimes I don't know what they're saying.
Hey, you know what song I heard on the radio the other day? I'm coming home, I done my time. That was on the radio the other day.
It's a good summer song.
What is this even? I don't, I honestly don't know what this question even means.
Could you put that into words which even Caesar could understand?
No, I don't understand what that means at all. Yes, sir. I got to cut the lawn today. That's 2 hours of enjoyment.
I'm just wondering if the transparent one is keeping people from commenting, because if you are, you're out of here, transparent one. If I have to pick, I figure this is a fun channel where you can make some comments here and there, but don't take it over. Don't take over the chat.
Oh, Austin Powers. That's a different story. Yeah, those movies are funny.
Oh, Austin Powers. Okay, yeah. Somebody asked me about Austin Powers. Right. I saw one of them. I don't care, honestly.
Yeah, I enjoyed them. That's what Mini-Me, right?
Yeah, sure. Serial at Midnight is now doing movie commentaries for Kino and other studios. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. If I listened to one of them, I have a Boris Karloff movie. I never saw that. He didn't grow up with these movies like I did in the 60s and 70s. Oh, don't be so sure about that. Don't be so sure about that, transparent man. You never know. I don't think scared is. They just don't want to. I don't think scared is the word. I think they don't like you. I think they don't like you, maybe.
No, you can't say that either, because a lot of these people don't know who he is.
Exactly, and we don't want them to know either, do we? They will now, but whatever. You'll see what he's all about. He uses very descriptive words to describe people.
And that's not right. That's not fair.
What time do you have to leave today? Well, today I really don't, because my girlfriend's off today, but I do want to go out and walk, because I'm going to keep on doing that watch power and lose more weight.
Yeah, sure. Robin, where are you, Chook?
What am I doing for snacks when I'm a little hungry? I eat fruit.
His baby.
Anyway, I eat fruit, and I also have like cheese. I like pieces of cheese, fruit, sometimes hummus.
It's my baby. His baby. No. Wait a minute. Wait. Can you help me?
With what?
I need a cup of Java.
Oh, you've been using her to make your coffee, huh?
I can't get up in a live stream. It's funny because sometimes Joe don't know the difference between baby and Lola.
Now I do.
If I got Lola, I'm gonna say no, it's baby.
No, I know now. I know the difference.
Who's this one? Who's this one here?
That's baby.
The baby. This is my best baby. Yeah, he's a good boy. He's the best boy.
The thing is, I got to admit, he has good taste in music for the most part. I got to admit, but people are not. I hate to break it to you, but people are not listening for the music. They're listening for the gossip.
He has great taste in music.
There you go. See that? You thought nobody would ever comment anything positive about you.
You listen. You lay down on the couch. It's the best radio station there is. I says, why don't radio stations play stuff like this? You know. And the songs he plays, oh shit! I forgot about this song. I haven't heard this song in 30 years. You know.
Cheese and fruit kill any gains for me. Everyone is different. Those last three words is it. Exactly. Everyone is different. You got to go by your own thing. But me, that's what I do. I was asked what I do, and that's what I do. Yeah, sure.
Getting quiet out there. What happened to everybody?
They're enjoying their summer.
46 people, I see.
Summer of George. That's from Seinfeld, isn't it? The Summer of George Costanza. I think so.
Summer of George.
You believe that our weekly show is almost coming to an end already, Danny? You got to wait a whole week for the next. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, we'll do it. We can do another one.
Another 7 torturous days.
But you know what the thing is too? I like to have the funny thumbnails. By the way, Danny, nobody's listening to us. I ask people to look at the thumbnails, go to the playlists, look up the Joe and Danny show, click on, and look at all the thumbnails. And I want people to know it's a contest. I want people to know what are your favorite thumbnails. List your favorite thumbnails for the Joe and Danny show, and we'll see what the winner is. We'll see which one has the most votes.
Yeah, but there's so many, there's so many.
So,
you're not gonna get one particular thumbnail to get 10 votes when you got so many,
But the only thing, like after this show's done, it takes like a day or so to process. I'm not able to make a thumbnail for this show, like one of the funny ones, until after a day or so. I gotta do it tomorrow morning.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
I don't know. It's the way it works.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, it's the way it works. We went from
I know. Sure.
This is an attempt, by the way, to get a rise out of me. It's not going to work. I watched the Lost Weekend movie last night, and wow, May Pang really was John's true love. No, that in her mind, okay, not in John's mind. John never said anything of that kind. All he ever said was Yoko's his true love. And you can learn that when you listen to the album Walls and Bridges, the song Bless You. It's all about Yoko, and that's where his heart was. Even though he threw a throwaway song, Surprise, Surprise, Sweet Bird of Paradox about May on there also, just to cover that. But the thing is, somebody asked me, it might have been you earlier, what do you think of May Pang? I think she's an opportunist. I think she's a footnote in history, and she's trying to milk that and make it more out of it and make money off John. Nobody calls her on it because she's May and she's not Yoko. If it was Yoko, they'd be calling her on it, but they wouldn't call her on it because she's likable old May Pang. Well, anyway, that's what I think about it.
Well, for her to make a career out of that relationship, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean,
just disagree with everything I say. That's all you ever do.
No, it's not the worst thing.
I didn't say it was the worst thing in the world.
She made some money.
Hard cheese better than soft cheese, less calories. Look, you see, the thing that gets me is this is what kills me about people. Like I just lost, for me. This is just me. I know you're not talking about me, but let me bring this in. I lost 10 pounds in the last 17 days. That's pretty good. And I did it by having some cheese and some fruit and other things, right? And so I don't understand. Like a lot of times, I love when people say, like, "Oh, cheese, soft cheese has more calories in it." I'm not eating sandwiches, bread, soda, cakes, pies, cookies, ice cream, pasta. I'm not eating all that stuff, so I'll damn well have a piece of cheese, hard or soft. You know what I mean?
Blue cheese.
Blue cheese is garbage.
Blue cheese is the best cheese out there in the market. Best. Mozzarella got no flavor. Swiss cheese got very little flavor. And another thing about Swiss cheese, you're getting cheated every time you buy a pound of Swiss cheese because there's holes in them. There's no cheese there.
Right.
So what you do when you buy a pound of cheese, right? You tell them I want a few extra slices because I want to fill in the holes in the cheese.
Does your new thumbnails get you more clicks? I haven't noticed anything. I don't know. Well, you just do. That's ridiculous. You're one of those people that either you're doing it just to get a rise out of me, or you're one of these people who really believes that everything is about each other. All the Beatles are singing about each other all the time. It's not. Let's see. Yeah, Epic was a good movie, but it's forgotten by me already. And I love this too. I trust Julian Lennon's opinion. Get Julian out of here, will you please? I really, it's like really, I gotta watch it because I'm very free the way I talk without thinking. I don't think first, But the thing is, it's like just because he was the Beatle baby, the first baby, the Jules, the song that Hey Jude was about Julian, doesn't mean that everything about him is so perfect and so great. He's a victim and he's this and everything else. I don't really care what he thinks of May Pang, okay? I care what John thought about his own love life. I don't care what Julian thought of John's love life or what May thought of John's love life with Yoko or anything else or anybody else. Sorry, Peter, you'll have to get your own life. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I got to get the exercise going. Sorry. Have to.
You should be walking 2 hours now.
Turning into a Beatles chat again. No, Linda was definitely his true love. Nope. I don't believe in that, but I do believe in certain thumbnails. Oh, by the way, did I ever get to watch that? I tried to watch it. It was buffering. Cheese, cream, meat, veggies, all good. Real butter.
Yeah, butter's good for you.
I didn't see it. I don't think so. I don't think I saw sailboats. I mean, moving. I don't think so.
I seen it on TV, all the sail ships.
Who was my first celebrity crush? I had a crush on the girls from the show Petticoat Junction. I was in love with the brunette, and then I was in love with the blonde when I was like, 8 years old, 10 years old, whatever the hell it was, 10 years old, 11. And then Barbara Eden, and then we start this Elizabeth Montgomery comparison shit again. Barbara Eden is better than Elizabeth Montgomery, although Elizabeth Montgomery is attractive too. So that's it. Barbara Eden and the girls from Petticoat Junction. These days, I like the redhead the best, Linda K. Henning. You believe it? Back then, in those days, I wouldn't even look at a redhead when I was like 12, 10 years old. Oh, I did see it. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, Dan, I should put that on. On here. That's funny. Anthony had a corn gas tattoo on his chest. Yes, I do remember that.
It's just Danny the ball buster. You get a thermos. With a top that you the better is a screw-on type. You can screw it. So when you shake it, you go through the same motions as if you put it yourself. You shake like that. It starts to get thicker and thicker and thicker. And when you can't shake it no more, you got butter. You can add salt, make it.
Yeah, the girls on Petticoat Junction changed. What is this, Danny?
Garner Hospital.
Get it out of here. We're doing the show. Mute that thing.
I did mute it. I hung up. Shit. Yeah, sure.
Coming to the end of our show, Danny. We're getting near the 2-hour mark.
That's right.
Boy, I really let you have it a lot today, too, man. I don't take no garbage anymore.
Yeah, so you finished talking about your teeth?
I didn't really like do enough of it, I don't think. But I think I have to. Yes, I'm going today at 5:00. Look, do I think it's going to be the end of it? No. He's going to take out, this new guy is going to take out the temporary filling. And it's funny because I like when he goes, he took a tool. I don't have one. He took the tool and he says, I look at it, he goes, I bet you're having the problems right here. And he touched it. I went, oh, I said, yeah. So you could tell, because that's where like the filling, the other guy put the filling up close and the gum's irritated. So I don't know how this guy's going to put in a permanent filling and it's not going to like touch the same gum areas. Hopefully he knows what he's doing, but it still has to have a crown anyway. If he puts a permanent filling on this root canal, for how long? Because eventually I'm going to need a crown.
Well, it'll buy you some time anyway. Just don't bite it harder on that side.
And he's also I haven't even bit food yet on there. And then he says, I do have one in the back top that's a cavity, regular cavity. But he looked at the cavity he's going to fill. So he's going to fill a cavity in the back, and he's going to refill the temporary filling in the next one. Anyway, and he says the one that has the cavity is close to a nerve. Very close to a nerve. Yeah, I'll put this up because it gives you a good laugh. That's not the case at all. I explained that earlier, so it's really ridiculous.
Oh, just read that on the side. That's the funniest shit. Yeah. No, next week you'll be going to the 5th dentist.
Yeah, maybe. I'll do what I have to do. I don't know if they called him Anthony at the post office. I don't remember. I think they did. Actually, he started doing that, Like one time I said, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Hey," he called me on the phone. "Hey, it's Anthony." He said, like he did it like a joke way. Anthony. Might be time to get the dye going in here again. Might be in the beard and the mustache. It might be. Yeah, well, I'm open about it, folks. If you look at the videos from 14 years ago, I was dyeing all this. What do you think? Is this something new? Or maybe I'll leave it. I don't know which way to go. Yeah, he's being funny with this because he knows that he has no personality, I think. And he couldn't handle it. He did it for like a week, and he couldn't do it, obviously. And he became a clerk. Oh, yeah. I've talked about that. I've had dreams like that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, everybody dreams about their work when they're out of work.
I retired 12 years ago this week. 12 years. 62 now.
I retired 21 years ago at the age of 49 in 2004.
That's too early to retire.
No, we're close. So I enjoyed the money that I made. That's why I enjoy my money. I never had to go back to work again because I took care of myself. I saved.
I don't have any plans yet to get together, but I have to set a date to get together for the next Mikey Arugula video. I mean, the last one I put on that channel is outtakes from Mikey Arugula. This is the longest I've ever gone, I think, on the Mean Mr. Mayo channel without really new content. Longer than 14 years. Just dead right now.
Hey,
I was going to make a Ringo thing. Hey, for Ringo's birthday, here's my top 10 favorite Ringo songs. I was almost going to do that. I still could do it. I might do it if I'm wearing this shirt, something different,
Is today's
Orange.
birthday? When's the Ringo's
Yesterday.
birthday? Oh, yesterday.
86, Danny. So you think you're going to make it to 86?
No, I won't even make it to 80.
Oh, Danny, it's scary, though. To think that you're on your last legs, man. You don't want to think that.
Nah, not when you have faith and you believe in God and stuff like that.
I do.
You're going to a better place. I'm going to see my brother, my mother, my father again, all my dogs.
Will you be seeing all the people that were enemies too and stuff?
You'll be seeing everybody, but it'll be at peace. You won't have to worry about a diet or worry about this, cameras watching you, and all the other shit.
Never missed it, never regretted it. After health problems, I wasn't sure how many years I had left. Everything is good now. Well, that's great. I like that. I like that, Mick. And by the way, Mick64, where were you on my Sunday live stream about health and wellness? I see you on Doc's. You were on Doc Docus's after, but I didn't see you on mine. By the way, just a heads up, I'm going to be doing a Sunday one on this channel over there, another weight and wellness thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm thinking of the right title. I'm going to work Want Power into it. Want Power, the Want Power extreme. So Oh man.
Yeah, JD just said hello and now she's gone. She was gone. I don't think she made any comments.
Yeah, JD Thompson. I don't know what that was about, man. Well, we're at 2 hours now, Danny, so it's time to end the show.
Now it's time to have a cigarette.
Oh, see, this guy, he never learns. Never learns. He's still smoking.
Cup of coffee, a nice cigarette on my back deck. Yeah, I got advice. Yeah, kiss everybody's ass. That's it. You know, tell them they're all beautiful and good looking, and you got a beautiful place here. This and that.
Hey,
I
you
love-
know, I said I was going to sign off, but you know something? If you want to sit here and bust Danny's chops, JD, we could do it. Like he just talked about, he's going to have a cigarette.
You're too quiet, JD. You're too quiet.
Nick says I came in late on Doc's weekend get together with family. I just want to know: are you going to do that every Sunday? Do you do that every Sunday? And so I'll never be able to see you on the show, just once in a while. Yeah. Well, thank you, Ramoga.
Thank you, Ramoga.
Yeah, but I'm not necessarily done yet. See, no cigarettes, Danny. There you go.
Yes, you are.
Veal is nice and tender. You better believe it, man. Well, if you get, sometimes it can be rough if they don't have the right. They didn't keep them in the cages long enough, I guess.
No veal.
I don't know how that works. Yeah, great. You mean to tell me this post office has been around for hundreds of years and it still hasn't reached $1? What a bargain! Whoa, what a bargain! It's still under $1 to mail a letter. That's pretty good.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, anyway, if we could think of some funny things to talk about, I could stay on a little longer. What do you think, Danny?
You know, you could bypass those stamps. You know, you have your bills electronically transferred from your account to your electric company, your telephone company.
Yeah,
no
I don't believe in that.
Because between a stamp and a check, it costs you $1.
Big fucking deal.
Well,
cheapskate.
Her name is Lola. She is a showgirl. That was 20 years ago when they used to have a show. I love Barry Manilow, believe it or not.
This is such bullshit. You know, it's a rare day when the post office loses a letter. Very rare.
Yeah, they lost a very important letter last month. We didn't get a check from Theo, one of the renters, you know, my ex-brother-in-law from the first floor. The first came because he's usually on the first. The second, third, fourth came fifth. So I called him. I says, you know, we haven't received your check yet. Did it get lost? Do you know if it got lost? You know, and he said, yeah, I sent it out the third. Okay, the 10th, nothing. So I called him. I said,
rare. Very rare.
I said, yeah, we didn't get no money order. It was for $1,000. You know, so I said, you gotta put a tracer on that. You have to go to the post office. They charge him another $25 to have it traced. So I said, why don't you go to your bank? You know, he uses the same bank I do. I says, it won't cost you as much, you know. So now he's trying to get the money order from the bank, and he's giving it to his brother that lives on the second floor. So he's not going to mail it anymore. He's going to give it to him because Scott comes over here every once a month. He pays me. You know, it comes over. So
James Farley, how would you know if they lost junk mail or not? You would never know.
yeah, how do you know what kind of junk mail you're going to be getting? You know.
Is your walking issue due to wear and tear from the hard work in your life, Danny?
No. It's from spinal stenosis. The doctor says I was born with it, but it didn't come out till 2005. I was born in '56. He says you were born with it. So he wanted to do surgery. He says Just think of a house and we cut the peak off. I said, no, I'm not gonna go for that. To make room for the nerves. What happens is the nerves got no room anymore, so they're squeezing each other, which causes weakness to my legs. I don't I don't suffer from pain. Only when I start walking, my hips start to hurt and stuff like that. But it could take a little while. I do pretty good in the house. I fly back and forth. But that's the problem. The nerves. There's no room for in the spinal canal. There's no room for the nerves. They're being pressed together and causing numbness and weakness in the legs. A lot of people have. You can get that when you get older. So anybody can get spinal stenosis. You know, but you got to live with it. I see it this way. Every time I see St. Jude commercial, I'm saying, well, look at these kids, they got cancer and stuff like that. Or you see people missing legs.
It's very
arms.
depressing. I'm done talking about this. Anyway, Danny, why don't you just read that?
Danny, my buddy, Joe Height says hello. No, for real? That guy was on. That guy's a sweetheart. That guy, I'm telling you. And let me tell you something. That guy is fantastic. He's a great performer. He could be a great comedian. He has it. Yeah, say hello back. I hope they come around to Middletown, New York again at the Paramount. I would love to see them again. Sometime. Unfortunately.
Hi, Gary. How are you, Gary?
Unfortunately, they didn't have no merchandise. I would have bought a CD of his. Where ELO they had merchandise. They call the American ELO. It's not Jeff Lynne in the ELO, but they work together. The band works with Jeff Lynne. Because Jeff Lynne is not going to be touring anymore.
They lost my friend's car plate renewal.
My friend's car plate renewal.
Ribeye steak for lunch today. No way, man. I mean, I just can't understand. Meat is the natural human diet, but eating only meat, no, I don't agree with that.
Beef is very hard on the kidneys. When you have kidney disease, you got to eat very little. Unless it's possible because it's loaded with protein and it's got cholesterol. But the problem is the kidneys got to work very, very hard to break down the beef.
What's that?
Fly.
He got flies in his house on the lens.
No, I don't have flies. A fly. I got the patio open for my dogs.
Here we go. Now, here we go. I'm going to show you all wrong. Yes, Mick64, you do eat breakfast. Every day you eat breakfast. Jill, yes, you eat breakfast. Every day you eat breakfast. Piccolina, yes, you eat breakfast. All of you eat breakfast every day. Why do I say that? Because if you're breaking your fast, whenever you eat the first meal, whether it's 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 or 10 in the morning, or whether it's 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon, whenever you break your fast, you're having breakfast. So everybody does. What you're saying is you don't eat in the morning. That's what you're saying. See? Danny?
Very good, Joe. Very good.
Oh, it flies on the lens again. That's a fly on the lens. Oh,
yep.
It's frozen.
Well, I'll fix his ass.
Yeah, I know what you do. I know what you do with ticks and everything.
Now the flies we give to we have turtles here. We give them to the turtles. We got 2 baby turtles that we're raising.
Yeah, 2 meals a day. Yeah, me too. Pretty much. Whoop. Do I find pleasure in cutting Danny off at the end of the show? Yes, I do. That's one of the comedy traits of the show. That's just one of the things that happens.
Yeah, I don't have a chance to say goodbye to anybody. He cuts me off. No, they just appear like that.
I mean, that's terrible. You got all these flies running around there.
Yeah, it's flies.
Why do you have flies in the house?
They're very attracted to computers.
Why do you have them in the house, though, so many?
Because they have the patio open so the dogs can go in and out.
I was going to nail you. I was going to say maybe because you get some air coming in, and I thought use the air conditioner, cheapskate.
No. It's not hot here tonight.
Bad for the kidneys if you only eat lean meats. This is the thing. You can't win. Mick64 tells you, and I guess not just you, Mick64, but the medical profession tells you it's bad for your kidneys if you only eat lean meat. And that other people say if you eat fatty meat only, that's not good for you either. Cholesterol and everything. You can't win. You can't
No,
win.
you don't know who to believe.
I definitely think thin meat is better, no matter what anybody says.
So I tend to eat turkey and chicken. It's very lean.
And Tootsie
Pork.
Rolls. You
Or
eat Tootsie
pork.
Rolls.
Yeah, I got a whole thing full.
You shouldn't be eating Tootsie Rolls, Danny.
I love them.
You never knew that's why breakfast meant. You're not serious, are you? You're breaking your fast. First, that's what it means.
So you learn something new every day.
Stick with me, Danny. You'll learn a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? The more you worry about it, the faster you're gonna die. You're gonna die of stress.
Yeah, that's true.
Eat sensible, and you can have a little bit of everything. And don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, McCartney was wrong on there. That's another thing. I think he was just playing around with Ed Sullivan, with Johnny Carson. No, No. I think Johnny Carson. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. The quote is, in 1984, when McCartney was on the Johnny Carson show, the Tonight Show, he said, something, I can't do Johnny Carson. Something happened, and I could never figure it out. He said, the Beatles want to dedicate this next song to Johnny Carson. And I never understood that. And he goes, I don't think it's true, actually, Paul said for a laugh. He never, as far as I know, they didn't dedicate anything to Johnny Carson. I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did. But Paul, it's not that common knowledge. Anyway, I see that you must have 100 flies in there because there's constantly flies on it.
It's the same one. He's attracted to that blue light. There's a blue light that's on when the camera's on. He's attracted to that blue light.
Yeah, and the biggest killer in life is stress. And let me tell you, since I'm a little boy, nothing but stress. There's a picture of me. I should show. Oh man, I should try to find it now. I can't find it. Of me, very, very small, just toddler, and I'm standing at my grandmother's patio outside on a beautiful day, and I'm holding a cookie. They gave me like a little cookie or something. That's how I started my sugar addiction. And I look like this. I look like I'm worried. I'm thinking about something. Something's bothering me, and I'm stressed. I've been stressed since the day I was born. Here we go. Mix 64. Now, see, Jill has another opinion. What you said is for carnivores only, not a balanced diet. You can eat too much protein, especially in powders, etc. But protein in lean meat doesn't damage healthy kidneys.
Yeah, if we got damaged kidneys, it's different.
Yeah, sure. I got to think about walking, and then I got to eat. My first meal of the day is, I guess, sometimes I eat at 12 noon around there. But it's usually anywhere from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. I eat the first meal. Then the second meal, I eat anywhere from 6 p.m. to 8, which 8 is too late. I try to get it closer to 6 or 7 at the latest. Balancing today's diet with some peanuts. 8 out of 10 doctors and dietitians will tell you to limit red meat. My feeling is that I know a lot of carnivores go crazy eating red meat every day. I believe you should limit red meat too, but I think you should. How do I put this? You should eat it pretty regularly, but not all the time. Not only 3 meals a day, red meat. But I do believe that meat is good for you and it's very important.
You want good protein, peanut butter. We have to
No,
buy.
it's got sugar and other shit in there.
You buy it natural. We call it natural. It's Jiffy makes it, and
I don't believe it.
yeah. Got
Do you
sugar
have the jar handy to read?
the jar's over there. What natural peanut butter is no. If you look on the peanut butter, regular peanut butter, it says partially or fully hydrogenated vegetable oil. You don't want that. That's used as a stabilizer in the peanut butter, and that clogs the arteries. That builds up in your arteries. It, the property of the oil has changed. I don't know if they inject hydrogen in it or whatever to form a stabilizer. When you eat natural peanut butter, it doesn't have that. They'll say peanuts, salt, that's it. Sugar, that's it.
What do you mean sugar? You just said
There's
sugar.
nothing wrong with a little sugar. I'm not on a diet. You are.
No, there's nothing wrong with sugar. You're diabetic. I'm not. At least as far as I know, we're going to find out.
Wait a minute. On each slice of bread, I only use a teaspoon of peanut butter. Okay, no big deal.
I don't care. You're diabetic. That means don't eat any sugar. That's it.
That's bullshit. I don't worry about that.
Obviously, you don't.
Plant-based protein is the best. You eliminate all that dairy crap from cows. You know all that.
But I told you. You said it was natural. I knew you. You're full of shit. I knew when you said, "Oh, I eat Jiffy peanut butter, Jif, whatever it is." I knew there would be sugar in there of some kind of some sweetener. I knew it. You wouldn't like peanut butter if it was just peanut butter. Trust me. I used to eat Smuckers when I was younger, and it was, first of all, you open the top. There's this much oil on the top.
Yeah. We also have that. We also have that chunky style. I love chunky peanut butter the best. Chunky. Oh yeah. I eat creamy. But Robbie don't buy the crunchy, but I like the crunchy because I like to chew on stuff like that. But you're getting plant-based protein and no cholesterol. Beef has a lot of cholesterol. Get your arteries clogged. Let them cut up in your chest because that's the most dangerous part. Because they gotta be precise. They don't cut your aorta when they go open in your chest. You know, and they use clamps and stuff like that. And they use a saw. They use a buzz saw with a little blade.
Yeah,
like
there you go. You got the best friend, Richard James.
And they cut you open like that, and then they pull you apart and they work on your heart. So you eat that cholesterol. So you end up going to the hospital.
Danny, you eat bad stuff all the time. You got the worst health going. You read this? He considers you his best friend. Read.
You're my best friend too. Only on here.
I'm sure you really feel like that. The Mediterranean diet's supposed to be the healthiest.
Richard James, you gotta come here. Bring that salad. I think you promised me a salad.
The Japanese live the longest. They eat little red meat. It's oily fish and vegetables for them. Maybe they live the longest because they don't. Most of them are thin. Did you ever think of that? Most of them are thin, and so maybe that's why. And you can still be thin eating meat.
Being thin has nothing to do with it.
You know, he's an expert. Peanut butter on celery is the best. I hate celery. So because celery is good for you. That's why you hate it. Yeah, right. You're such an asshole. Why are you such an asshole, Danny?
You worry about breaking your teeth. Huh?
I love cauliflower. I love Brussels sprouts. I mean, I love peas, carrots, string beans. What are you talking about? I only don't like it because it's good for you. You're so dumb.
Celery is refreshing, I believe, and you could also put cream cheese on celery. Oh, it's delicious. You don't know what you're missing.
Celery sucks. I like cream cheese though. Limit beef. Beef has the most nutrition overall. Limit is a relative term, and what matters is what else you eat. They should say limit sugar and starch, not red meat. Absolutely. Absolutely. The worst stuff you could have, sugar and starch, and white flour. Yeah. Danny's so cheap, he won't buy a new fly swatter.
No. Robin repairs them, not me. She does that crap. I tell her, when you go out of the store, buy the metal ones. Don't buy the plastic ones, because the plastic ones, after you use them a while, because sometimes you use them outside on a table. Because you spill something and you get flies. And we got a horse farm across the street, which doesn't help anything.
It's a wonderful place to live, full of flies. Anyway.
No, I'm not full of flies.
They're thin. They're thin because they're running from Godzilla all the time. Oh, that's interesting.
How long are we going to be on, Joe?
They're running from Godzilla all the time. I haven't added sugar to anything for as long as I can remember. I don't miss it at all. You know why? Danny's wondering How long we're gonna be? Because he's craving a cigarette.
No, I got to feed my dogs.
No, they can wait.
No, yeah.
Here you go. Here you go. Let's teach this to people. The Japanese don't eat ultra processed crap. That's why they live long. It's not the beef.
Right.
It's true.
Anything out of a box. Swanson's TV dinners or
Which
Marie
you love.
Calendar, all those chicken pot pies that you see there. Chicken pot pie has 750 milligrams of sodium. It's got like 600 calories or more with that crap, and they ain't big.
This is why we need Mix 64 to be on my diet show. He says, if you don't eat sugar, then cholesterol isn't bad for you. Your body produces its own cholesterol if you don't eat enough of it.
Right.
I dropped some kilos real fast on boiled egg diet, but it wasn't very exciting. Got bored after a while. True, it can be boring, but you have to like decide what's more important to you. Now listen, Richard James, you could shut your stupid mouth. And I'm telling you that right out, because you are the most you have no right to call anything boring when you use the same lines every time. You know the same old thing. You go over to Doc and says use the same line all the time. Is he the Canadian stud muffin? It's the same freaking line you use a million times. On my movie show, when 4D Man is there, you say, 4D Man, is your house burning down? Because he has the smoke. Every single time. So you are not qualified whatsoever to call anything I'm doing tired. Okay? Or anything anybody's doing, because you're the most tired guy there is. Kenny only sleeping. It's too bad that these people can't come on earlier. You know?
Good morning.
Have a great day there, huh? Yeah, he loves his devil dogs. He eats shit like that. He eats devil dogs. I used to. Not anymore.
I got a whole box. I didn't have them here. You got to control yourself. You eat them once in a while.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I haven't had it once since you bought them.
You eat your Tootsie Rolls, the whole bag. Get out of here.
No, you bought 4 bags.
It's true, Mix 64. It's sugar and high triglycerides and fasting insulin is what will give you a clogged heart and liver.
Yeah. You can't be here forever. Can't live forever.
Now, you know I can't have hard-boiled eggs and nuts. It's a line from County Hospital, the movie with Laurel and Hardy. I brought you some hard-boiled eggs and nuts. Now, you know I can't have hard-boiled eggs and nuts. See, Danny's laughing. He likes Laurel and Hardy.
No, I don't like it.
Hey, look at that. Now we're getting a normal blood sugar. It's great. Wait till he has those Tootsie Rolls. It'll be 302.
No.
Now listen to this. Gary says, Danny, I'm the caregiver for my 77-year-old brother. He smoked since 14. Currently in end-stage COPD. It's a nightmare. Please consider stopping the cigarettes.
Thank you. I will.
Yeah, right. I second what Gary just said. To stop the cigarettes and the Tootsie Rolls. You know, Jill, when it's funny to laugh at other people when you finally get it together yourself. You know what I mean? I got it together. So I don't eat that shit no more. To watch this guy, it's funny.
We'll see. Wait a minute.
We'll see. Oh, yeah, we'll see. You're dying for me to fail. Ain't happening, man.
No, I'm not dying for you to fail. No way. Talk to me in 6 months. That's why I'm laughing.
6 months. Okay. I tell you, we'll see about that. 6 months it is.
That's a long time, man. Well, I'm enjoying my
Not at all. It's my lifestyle. I got the want power. I want it.
No pizza, no pastries.
That's right. No, absolutely not. I'm not saying never have pizza. There's going to be a time when I get down kind of where I want, where I'll have like once a week. I'll have pizza once every 2 weeks.
Nice Italian bread with salami and cheese.
I don't like salami and cheese. Well, I guess I do. I could eat it.
Oh, yeah, sure you do. A tomato. Oh, Joe.
Not right now. You don't understand. You don't believe me. I would sit here and I would tell you, oh, Danny, stop it. Oh, Danny, stop. That's where willpower comes in. It's like, oh, you're testing my willpower. Oh, you're making me want that stuff. No, when you have want power, and you want to be well, you want to be thinner, you want it. It's no way. Anyway, Danny, I'm going to go now. That's it. Thank you, everybody, for being here. This has been a terrific show, as usual. And I hope you like me, yelling at Danny and Danny getting me annoyed and all that. But a lot of it is not real. It is. It's all real. 100%.
Yeah. Don't tell me
100%.
no bullshit. I'm gonna have my coffee and cigarette now in the backyard, watching the birds and stuff.
What does that mean?
Yeah, he can come visit me.
Well, you're supposed to come here when I lose 50 pounds. You
50
said.
pounds, 50 pounds off.
All right. Okay. 10 down, 40 more to go. But that's going to be. This is the summer. Come now.
Nah, I like to come
You
September.
can't walk,
I don't want to come when it's 100 degrees because you're not going to invite me in your house. I'm going to have to stay outside.
Nope.
There you go. See? So you got plenty of time to lose 40 more pounds.
Very good.
40 miles on the bike? Yeah, I got a stationary bike. I could do 40 miles of bike. And not all one time, and of course, one day. Because to do a mile, it's only 8 minutes on my stationary bike. I have a good one. 8 minutes. Sometimes I don't have to pedal too fast like that. Then you're not supposed to do it like that. You're supposed to steady yourself like that. It'll take 8 minutes to do a mile on a stationary